Hello, and welcome to Session 1. This is the Neophyte Chronicles, All Guts, No Glory. My name is Alexis, and I'm your DM.
Hi, I am Lindsay, and I'm playing a half-elf rogue named Nova. Useless MacGyver character, all brains, no ability.
My name is Harrison, and I'm going to play a Granger Hidewell, a half-elf ranger who was raised by elves and seeks his human side.
My name is Teya. I am playing Wynefrede Plumstone, a fairy mystic who is really just a tiny ball of chaos.
I'm Dajonea. I'm playing Truity Raine. She has cosmic DNA and is magically wise.
On Matt, I'm playing Niles, Bain, and I'm not going to mess this up like I did in practice. I'm playing a Dragonborn, swear, and I'm a sorcerer covered in silver scales.
Ooh.
I am Maggie. I am playing what is presumably a bard. She's named Rat. She's dirty and she's here.
Nice.
All right. So, we're going to start this off very nice, very clean. Everyone roll perception.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, all right.
You weren't joking.
No, it really were. This is the first thing you would order to wake up.
We roll
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're rolling a d20 and then we're adding our perception modifier to the skills.
Wait,
On
what?
the first page, your skills.
So it's under
Okay.
skills
so
box.
I rolled a
Perception.
then I roll a
plus
7.
4?
Yep. So then
Yeah,
what
and then
you
it
roll
like
on
over
your
there,
d20?
so 7
7.
plus
Oh, okay.
perception.
I got a
The
15.
number you
Nice.
Whatever you don't
9.
have advantage in, it's
Do
going to
your
be
best.
your
24.
Oh, I
wisdom
think we can say you wake up first.
Wow.
Well, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Nat 19. Dang.
Okay, so
What happened? It's like a little
I don't think I
would
did 24. So, you wake up and you're on a table. A cold metal
so I
table.
add 7 plus my this right here plus 18.
Just math.
So 18
You get a
plus my
moment to
plus
ponder
6.
that as everyone else struggles to wake up.
As we wait for the numbers.
Yeah.
23.
Which is this right here. I believe.
You're not on a table.
So that
You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
Okay. Okay.
He sees
I'll
you.
start
This one?
So I had these two in general.
This is
Did,
Almost.
did Rat just
So
wake up?
13.
Rat has a different set of circumstances Rat has to deal with.
Oh, I
So
see.
you roll in 7 plus 6.
Okay, I understand. So it'll be that plus my modifiers. Okay. Ah,
Do you need our scores?
Yes.
13.
Okay.
With a -1, I have a 13.
Okay. Teya, you wake up. You're also on a table. I think we can go along. Well, actually, no, you're not on a table. You're on a counter because you're a fairy and you're quite small. You're under something that feels a lot like a microscope, except it's kind of like ye old microscope. You're not pinned down because there was the assumption that you weren't gonna move. So, was it? No, 9. Okay,
I'm
so
actually
you
dead.
two both kind of rise to awakeness at the same time. Also on cold metal tables, not having a great time. Yeah, you too. You too. Great. Well,
Eventually.
here's the thing about being dead. You all have a Y incision on your chest. It's stitched up, and you're sitting upright, and you feel very fine. You all feel perfectly fine.
Does that include me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The wires look the stitching looks a little strange.
Yeah.
But you're sewn up.
Same idea.
And you're all alive. Like, you first, because you have the highest perception. Like, you tap yourself, blood is flowing, flesh is actively healing. You can feel it because you're doing the best. Lindsay, you don't have a fucking clue what's going on. you feel
Zero.
nothing. You don't even see the incision at first. But yeah, you're not undead. You're very much alive. You're healing.
Body feels fine.
Yeah, body feels fine. You can give yourself a little wiggle, stretch some muscles. You're fine. You're alive.
And I can see this guy because we're all in varying states
Yeah.
of. What am I clothed?
You have a little blanket for decency,
Gotcha,
the
like a little man.
yeah, the corner left at the end of the
Loincloth.
night. So you've all got like a sheet.
All of
Yeah.
us do?
Yeah, but for you it's more like a dish towel.
Maybe even less of a dish
Tissue. Yeah, just like a little drop cloth. But all of you are fine, and the stitches when you heal, they're just gonna drop out because they just are.
Is it clear that we're in a coroner's office, or is
Very.
this some kind of fucked up
No,
lab?
it's abundantly clear. There's a cabinet. It's got the wall that the bodies could be pulled out of. Who knows? There's a cabinet that also has some chemicals that you can rummage through, a sink. But there's a little desk with papers and personal stuff.
Yeah.
We can roll and see how much you guys want to investigate that. But You're
Yeah,
in work.
I would like to just immediately leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
get
just-
up and fucking hit the bricks.
Pop my legs off the edge, slam them down to, heavy thuds, and I just
Yeah.
take off.
You're out.
Cool.
So,
Your
yeah.
character, as soon as she sees she's under a microscope, she's going to roll off.
Yep.
Grab the covering so that she can stay decent a little bit, but
You haven't
She
quite
rolling
reached the
up.
door yet, just because, waking up, shaking it off.
Yeah,
you can
absolutely.
move fine, but, bit stunned, but,
Yeah.
you're booking it.
Can I look in one of the drawers?
Yeah, go for it.
Is-
Which, the body drawers or, like, the chemical
The
drawers?
body drawers.
The body drawers!
Yeah.
Yeah. The other people are very dead. There's a couple other ones. They're not like you guys.
Okay, very dead. Awesome.
That was my, because I know the world, but there's no one that isn't a disrobe but clothed for decency. Like clearly was just a cadaver on a table person in here. Like it's
Well,
just
there's Rat.
okay. Okay, nice.
I mean, I don't know if you guys want to notice Rat immediately.
Who is not unslapped? She's like
Yeah,
oh,
Rat's just being Rat.
Okay.
I tie up my sheet and look for an exit.
Oh yeah. Your clothes are kind of at under the little table. They were gonna dispose them eventually.
oh, so we can actually.
Yeah, you
get
guys can dress
and-
yourselves if you
Oh, cool.
if you
Yeah,
prefer
yeah,
to
yeah.
do so before
I
hitting the
don't
bricks.
mind.
Is like a generally wear a cloak kind of.
You can pull
Yeah.
whatever you had last.
Okay, yeah.
All your goods are preserved.
grab it on my way
You
out.
know, the body's kind of arrived. It's very clear that the coroner left, but
Yeah.
he's not here. He's you guys kind of just came in. He
But I
processed.
have questions about Rat.
Oh yeah, you can certainly ask them. to Rat or to the room? Well, who the fuck are you?
I'm Rat.
Okay, but that does not tell us where you're, why you're here. Why are you the only one that was clothed and not laying on these tables?
It's
like
sus.
a
I'm
rich-
just saying it's very sus.
All right. Well, I have some questions for you guys too.
Can I?
You see that body over there in the corner?
What body?
What body? Which body?
I can
Is
barely
there a body?
perceive my own existence. So what are you
The
talking about?
body cabinet. Where are you guys looking? Where are your heads at?
You said specifically body, not bodies, as in the
That
body.
one, the big one.
What
Are you
is
gonna
it?
eat that?
Okay, can we?
Yeah.
I
Is
want
there
to
a
look
big
at the
body?
big
It's in
body.
the cabinet. Yeah.
Like in
I
the
throw up.
Just fully bomb on the floor.
Yeah,
So,
it's
Rat,
been
are
a-
you
it's
opening
been
the
a very
cabinets?
hard
Have
week.
you've
Yes.
investigated these bodies. You've already picked it. That's the one you're gonna eat.
Yes.
But yeah, you're
course.
opening the cabinet. You've already selected the big one.
Yes.
Are you
I
eating?
respect your life choices.
Guard
What?
it.
I'm waiting to be polite to see if anyone else wants a taste.
I'd check a door.
I'm good, but thank you for your kindness. That is not
So
my
we're
cuisine.
leaving, right?
You don't know.
Just
You're
fully out.
There's
Okay.
a lot of vor happening already.
Can I make an insight? So, what? Maybe this is what's the last thing I remember before this happened?
Whatever brought you to this town, that's it. Or city. You don't really know what happened after that.
Okay.
You came here for your own motivations.
Okay. Looking. Yeah.
And then you had the highest roll, so you're more cognizant, but it's still very blurry. Some kind of shenanigan happened for you to end up here, but you don't really know what.
Effective.
Yeah.
Am I
was
missing
there
any body
No, you've got
whatever that
everything,
is.
and any
on the inside?
on the inside. You have as much as you came in with. Everything is healing. Any bruises, any scrapes. The stitches are doing their best. The what? Yeah. Well, they had to make sure cause of death.
Well, wait. Okay.
But you're healing now.
As I leave.
Yeah, you're hitting the staircase. You're just going up.
What kind of space does it lead into?
So you can hear this mild stomping, a little bit of not arguing, but playful jest.
Yeah.
You're climbing those stairs. It's a cafe. Well, it's the middle of the night, so really now it's a tavern, but it's kind of like Buckwater, where it does a little bit of both.
Are we downstairs from that?
Oh yeah, you're in the morgue.
I
But
think
above
on
that,
seeing
no
that,
sanitation,
I'm a
what do you-
little, and I assume some of the conversation of the room I just left follows a little bit.
Yep, you're hitting cannibalism.
Yeah, and everyone's confusion. Can I give an Arcana roll if we
Yeah, go
were
for
like
it.
revivified or something?
Yeah.
That's an 8 + 3 and 11.
Yeah, so magic happened, but there wasn't like a specific dude like casting upon the room. It's
Yeah.
just kind of like magic occurred.
It doesn't feel like we were bequeathed
Yeah, no one did this to
spells,
you on
but
purpose.
there's some ambient kind
Yeah.
of. The tavern is weird. I'm interested in going back down.
Okay, yeah, you
Just
hear
kind
the
of like
noise.
walking in and.
No one really looks at you. They don't care.
Yeah, who are
I
like
I
what?
look at the person coming back into the room like they just left. Why wouldn't I just notice somebody coming back?
There's a bar upstairs. We're in a tavern.
Oh, that's
Oh,
weird.
good, because I'm starving and I don't want what rats have. So,
But,
just
I
as a
get
general
that.
So we're
statement.
taking this upstairs.
I mean,
I
might
vote
as
yes.
well.
Okay.
But also, like, we gotta mention the sketchiness of having a place that serves food on top of a morgue. Like, rat aside, I'm pretty sure most people
No.
don't want to have cadavers mixed with their fries.
You haven't traveled much, have you?
Oh, I mean, I have, but like,
To play
you
devil's
know how
advocate.
how's
To play devil's advocate, if they have to be next to each other, this like you wouldn't want the other one on top of like you wouldn't
Oh,
want. Right?
that's very true. That's
So-
yep.
fair. Plus, you know, it does make it for people that die of alcohol poisoning. It does make it a little bit easier
They
just
don't
to
have
go down the
that.
stairs.
I hear that happens a lot.
Yeah.
I've heard that
Yeah.
happen.
Just
but
roll them
I-
Just
right
like
down.
they just gotta shoot.
So, Rat, do you prefer the intoxicated upon death or the sober upon death? Just taste-wise. I'm just curious. Not that I want it.
I'd like to eat whoever is strongest. By the way,
Well,
Not
it
me.
ain't
Did you just
trying me.
hang out here? Are we intruding on you or are you intruding on
you're
us?
asking a lot of questions. I'd like to know some things about you too. Who are you?
But that is a good question. Maybe because
I'm no
I mean,
one.
I guess we are all strangers, but
Yeah.
because we all woke up right around each other in very weird circumstances, I guess we should introduce ourselves.
I'm outside of
Yeah,
the
you-
room.
Yeah.
Are you in the tavern or have you left the tavern?
I'm in the tavern.
Okay.
I'm offended that I got cut open. I want to talk to my ancestors.
Alright.
How would I roll
Oh.
about that? I want to know what happened.
Um,
Like some kind of like flashback of something.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to do like religion or arcana.
I can try Arcana. 'Cause that's on my list.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I roll? A 20?
Yeah, 20.
Okay. My math doesn't math, you guys.
No.
No, that's fair.
Okay, 14 plus 3, 14.
Okay,
15,
yeah.
7. Okay.
So, I'm trying to figure out how they would act, like how they would inform you of this, because on one hand,
Mentally.
yeah, like something very bad has happened, but we expect you to die. We're not sure what you're doing back, but we're very happy to see you. We were ready to welcome you into like you know your spirit clan. Like we were expecting you. I guess you're back on Earth. Good luck with that.
Okay.
They were fully like ready and willing to have you up there, but something interrupted.
I'm upset.
Understandably so.
I
Are you going to drink to like ease the pain?
might look for something
Okay.
to help me get through this situation.
Okay,
I'm upset with
understandable.
being cut. I'm upset that my ancestors aren't giving me answers.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something to drink.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nourish my body.
The barmaid saw you come up there, up from there, and that's unusual. She just kind of slides you a free beer. Like, the next one you're gonna have to pay for it, but for now, like, either you just lost a loved one, she's not going to assume, you know, the weird shit, but she's like, I'm so sorry for your loss, and she just gives you a free beer.
Can I trust her?
It's not like it's a medium sleazy bar. You saw her pour it, so it's not like she laced it with anything. She is used to having to like serve the clientele of the dead. It's not her. I mean, like there are plenty of people here who are not grieving, who are just kind of like having a pleasant Saturday.
Above the board.
You learn not to care. So she doesn't seem up to something. I mean, she might be a little conniving. She loves a good tip. But she's not going to poison you. You don't think? She seems to. You didn't see it.
Like because I can like read her thoughts,
Yeah.
read
Oh.
her intentions.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, the first one's free. The hope is that you get sloshed and buy more. But nothing nefarious.
All right, I take the drink.
Yeah.
I reach in my little side satchel pocket, throw her a little change.
She's very grateful, very pleased.
I drink my drink.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the basement. So, can we maybe continue this conversation upstairs?
Fair.
Yeah, I think
Sounds
that,
good. Over a
yeah.
few drinks.
Rat, are you willing to leave your
Is
buffet?
this?
Do
I
you,
don't know,
you,
your
you
house?
need like a
Yeah.
saw
Do you
to,
live
like,
here?
Like cut off like some flesh or something and take it upstairs with us?
I
I'm
don't know if
feeling
we should be
very
accommodating this
threatened
person. I
and
think she
kind
was
of
thinking about
cornered
eating us.
by the attitude that you guys are bringing to this situation.
The situation is unusual. You're unusual. I'm just trying to be considerate.
We just want to make sure you're fed so you don't feed on us.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
This is self-preservation.
I will go upstairs with you. I will not be paying.
Fair. Fair.
So you guys all grab your clothes and book it. You're not gonna peruse anything else. You're just like, nah.
I think
screw
on the
this.
way out,
Bye.
if we can
No.
kind of scope the. Does anyone want to stick around for a sec?
I mean,
Just like what's the the general vibe of this place. For
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, there's a bunch of chemicals. There's scalpels, bone saws, the usual. There's some paperwork, but all it says is like John Doe or a medieval equivalent of that, and Jane Doe, and
But it does say that we were like, is there 5
oh yeah,
death certificates for each
certificates,
And are they
for each
all
of us, and we're all
anonymous?
unidentified
Yep.
sort of
Doesn't have a
mystery
clue
cases.
who any of you people are.
Yeah.
General
I'm a little
consent-
insulted by that.
Very rude.
can
Like,
I look through like the
People know
chemical
who I am.
cabinet?
yeah, go for it. All
Should I-
sorts
should
of
I
things.
roll?
Sure. I mean, I don't know how much you'll recognize just based on background, unless you have secret past as a mortician.
I mean, she was experimented on.
That's true. Okay, roll.
What am I rolling?
Medicine, we'll say.
Medicine?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
What would you like to roll for?
I don't know. Oh, I did that wrong. That is an 18 with medicine.
Yeah, so there's a lot of embalming fluid. There's a lot of various preservatives. Like it's all for the dead. There's nothing for the living. This is unprecedented. If you want to embalm someone, I suppose you can take it. It's flammable. I mean, it's up to your
How
limit.
big is the embalming
They're
thing?
like a hefty jug. Like you can't carry it subtly, but you can carry it.
I don't think I can because I
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
You can!
I mean,
I can carry the embalming fluid. It'll be this campaign's like rope. You never know when you're gonna need some
Yeah.
embalming
You
fluid.
never
True.
know when you're gonna need something flammable.
can I
Or
steal
do embalms.
a scalpel?
Absolutely. No one's stopping you.
And a bone
unless they
saw.
decide to step in.
I'm unarmed
Yeah.
at this point, so
This is all you got.
yeah.
Do
But
it.
yeah, there's some other stuff. There's like a nice little framed photo of a half orc, his husband, a half elf, and their tiefling daughter. They seem pleasant.
And
There's
dead.
nope. That's the coroner.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
the
beautiful
corner.
little family.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Yeah, paperwork for your death certificates. There's all fairly unremarkable. It's like blunt force trauma, bludgeoning. Nothing like super. I mean, you died, so somewhat shocking. But you weren't.
Yeah, just a
It
run of
was,
the
it was a
mill
beating.
death.
It was a beating. No torture, just bludgeoning.
Are we convinced that Rat didn't beat us to death?
I mean, that's up to you. That's
not
how you
explicitly.
feel. That's how you feel. That's not something I can
It's
tell
a
you.
reasonable possibility.
Rat, did you beat us, any of us to death? I'm just curious.
Why would I beat you to death?
I don't know.
I checked
I
my
don't
entire
think-
body for nibble
I mean,
marks.
basically,
Yeah.
As you should.
I mean, this person, and apologize, I don't know your pronouns. I don't know what you prefer. But why would they beat us to death if they've got an entire cabinet of bodies that they could just eat? Like, why go to the effort of killing somebody in order to eat them when you could just go to a morgue and eat the already dead bodies?
Okay, first of all, I have standards.
Yeah.
Secondly, none of you look strong enough for me to imbibe. I'm only interested in people who can elevate me.
I'm a little
Yeah,
insulted by that.
So if all of you work a little harder, then yeah, maybe I'd come for you in the night with like a little stick or something. However,
I think a stick
not
can beat me.
interested. Yes.
Insulted.
You learn a lot
Terribly.
of tricks with sticks in the sewers.
That's
see
true.
that.
Point being, I don't need any of your flesh.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'd like
I've
to
gone
watch you
through enough.
try.
Don't need to be nibbled on.
You said the corner's still there?
Oh no, he's not there.
He's
His
not there.
photo
The
is.
photo.
You can kind of easily suss out that's him. He looks the most like medical professional. Yeah, husband is like just some guy, working professional of some kind. The daughter is like 6, so you can assume she's not actively doing this to you. There's a note. I have to find where I put it, but it's something along the lines of, "Remember to pick her up on the way back from work." So he's out. There's like a
Doesn't
ye
say
old
where
clock.
he-
It does not. It just says,
Doesn't say a
remember to pick up
location.
Cassie. No, I mean, he knows where his daughter goes to school. Why would he need that? The clock says, like, 10 p.m. It's like, kind of like, it's a magical clock.
Well,
All it does is
sounds
say-
like dinner time. I'll be
Yeah.
upstairs.
Heading back up.
Yeah, we should probably go.
I look for some files. I want to know more about the corner guy. 'Cause
Oh.
maybe he knows what happened.
Did
to
you come
me.
back down from the bar?
Is it? Yes.
Sure.
Yes, I did.
All right, you heard
Just
some
came down.
accusations being thrown. You heard some shuffling of papers, and you took your drink with. Well, did you take your drink with
I
you?
finished it.
Okay, you finished it.
Yes.
That's good. I was about to say, I'm like, you don't want to cross those streams. But yeah, you come back down, you stick your head in. These freaks are all looking around. You're like, So, you're also looking at papers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at
So, there's your own death
addresses.
certificate. Pretty much it's like, oh, yeah, we found these the guard. It's a statement from, like, some random guard. Doesn't really say a name, just like guard. We found these bodies on the docks. A lot of blood. That's about it. Like, they were not very useful.
Were we all found in the same place?
Yes.
Could I roll to see what I remember about
Yeah,
what my
go for
business
it.
over there was?
Sure.
History?
Yeah, let's go for it.
8. That was almost a 1.
So you loosely know, like, you remember seeing them all there. You're not quite sure if you went there as a group.
All of them?
Well,
not
not
you.
that.
Yeah.
Not that one.
But these 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
you either met them there or you were like congregated there or you went there together. You're not quite sure, but you do remember, like, prior to soft dying, like something was going on. You're not quite sure what brought you there, but you sure were there.
Do I think it's related to what brought me to this town?
Not really. It's you're not fully. Like,
Okay.
ultimately, your overlying character motivations did kind of come into, like, getting you to town, maybe getting you to here, but not like this was not like a grand quest. It was more like an investigation-y kind of stage.
Okay. I think then my absolute goal is to just get back on track to what I was doing.
Absolutely.
If they haven't in this report pulled out anything about my identity, because how would they?
No.
I want to just
There's
get
a
back
little
to
note
it.
on yours that's like
Yeah.
just question marks next to
Yeah, okay. I take that.
Yeah.
I eat it. I
move, good
fully put it inside my body and take that with me. Speaking of, like, touching my chest, do I still
you're fine.
feel okay?
Yeah.
Then
everything's been healed.
my entire goal is just to get back on track. So I think heading back up again, if it was mostly nonsense down there, I kind of alerted. I want to go to the whoever's running the bar, and ask for one of the names on my list. The reason I came to town, and see if they know anything about this person.
Okay,
So are we all heading up to the bar?
that's up to you.
This guy seems to know what he's doing, so I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, I would similarly like to go upstairs and continue the quest I was on. Ask them.
Someone want to give me a ride?
Hop on board.
Solid. Thank you very much.
You're like 2 feet tall. You're 2 inches tall. Where do we land on that?
I am 6 inches tall.
Oh my god. Solid.
So, like,
So maybe in a hand.
So I'm up to right here.
Yeah.
That's how tall I am.
Don't need to tie your wings. Fully shoulder riding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you much. Who am I riding up?
Who do you want to ride on?
I don't
I
care.
offered my shoulder, but you know.
Well, I think you offered first, so.
Okay.
She'll just
All aboard, little one.
I watched them leave.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
staying down in the morgue?
I'm trying to find some stuff.
Okay, yeah.
More information.
So underneath you guys' death certificates, there's more death certificates, but like that's what people look at. It's there's like a domestic dispute in which a husband got stabbed. There's like various like generic crime, so, a mugging gone bad. Anything else that's
Do I
been on
see
law
the
and order?
city, the town?
Information about it? Not really. Like it's unless it's relevant to death. Like don't go down this alley, but nothing like specific that informs you of like the larger like climate or landscape.
Wouldn't the death certificate have the town that we
Oh,
died in?
it does. Let me find the name of that.
Oh, yeah.
Why do I love names that are difficult to pronounce? Vikrobrisk. Vikro. I'll give you a second.
B-I-K.
R-O. B-I-R-S-K-E.
One more time.
Yeah. V-I-K-R-O-B-I-R-S-K-E.
Wow.
So I don't know how much individual info you have. I mean, you guys got here of your own accord, so you have that. It's a fairly large city. It's like capital adjacent. I guess the king is here, so it is the capital. Fairly large, fairly industrialized. We're in like a very light tech. Like there's a little bit of like steam technology going on, but magic is still like dominant. And this is like a important cultural center in like the developing world. So you're familiar. You're here for whatever reasons brought you here. That's to your discretion. But yeah, that's just what it says.
I decided it's time to go. I remember this city from talks of my own town where magic is dominant. I decided to pack out,
All right.
find an exit.
So going back up to the tavern. All right. So are we all at the tavern?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let me find where I'm at. Yeah.
I have a clarification about Rat. Is she? Are they wearing clothes? Is it a rat-sized rat, and is it like clothed?
Rat.
Or a big rat.
I am a roughly person-sized creature.
Okay, this is it. I needed this.
Indeterminate species.
Everything in my head.
I am wearing clothing roughly.
Right.
What could be called clothing?
Like a
It's gonna be my clothing brand name.
Rags.
Clothing, roughly.
Okay, let's not go that far. Yes, some people would call them rags.
Okay.
Okay.
Economically challenged.
You said it, not me.
Okay.
All right. So you're in the tavern. Barmaid behind the bar. There's a couple regulars, a couple out-of-towners. There's two folks who are on a date. Some are just doing shots. There's some dude in the back who's like not looking up, just having like a long, slow sip of his beer. You know, classic bar behavior.
I would like to propose something to this motley crew of people. Yes?
Yes.
I'm very curious about who killed us. I don't know about how you all are feeling about that.
I don't think we died.
But
We're not dead right now.
Well,
I
no, but I think
You're not zombies.
but we might have been dead for a bit.
You smell
Or
a
we-
little dead.
there we go.
Presumably,
And
those
Rat's
sheets
an
upstairs
expert. Rat's-
mean that
But
at
we're
one point
alive.
we were
It doesn't
declared dead by
really
a cliff,
feel-
right?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't really feel important. We're alive now.
That's right.
Well, you smell like something else, my good friend.
No. Absolutely not. Okay. Well, I'll. Absolutely.
I mean, I agree, because it might be interesting to figure out how we all got down there, and why. I know I don't remember.
It just all seems too coincidental for it not to be one person with one specific goal in mind, acting on all of us.
And why all of us?
Are
I don't know.
Are y'all looking at me?
Well, I do find you interesting to gaze upon, but more as a general question. I don't know anything about you or you. And I mean, looking over on my shoulder here, you.
Right, before
Or
I
you.
find the exit, I look at them. I ask them, what do you all know?
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm straightforward.
Yeah.
we could all maybe talk about
Do they all know?
why we were at the docks to see if there's some similarity there.
See, I know that
Dogs.
1 + 1 = 2.
It's more than most of them
Mhm.
know.
Let me see.
I know that.
Someone write it down.
I know that now.
Past that, I don't know y'all enough to tell y'all what I know. So, because I don't know who you was in cahoots with.
I probe a little bit. I notice that she's a fairy.
Yeah.
So I try to probe her in my mind. What are you hiding?
You want to put up a resistance to that? How would we?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we want to do this?
I don't want nobody in my bag.
No. I'm trying to figure out how we want to roll that as. What do you think would be best?
What exactly are you trying to do?
Communicate with you from my mind to your mind, but also search your file cabinets in your mind.
So you're trying to search my mind because I do have
Like probe it.
telepathy.
Oh, you
But
do?
you're trying to probe my mind.
Oh, should I knock? Okay, you're a fairy, so I assume you're magical, so I'll knock.
Nice.
I'm a lock it. You hear the lock.
I move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to go up to the bartender and ask about the person that my human father that I was here looking for in a continuation of my quest to see if he knows anything about it. That'll be
Yeah.
my next step.
So, she's like, a lot of people come in here. We got a lot.
It's like
we-
it would be tall, dark, he would look like me. He would have like a shifty disposition.
She's like, maybe. Like, honestly, that fits like half our clientele.
Right.
Bars
To be
above.
expected, maybe.
Yeah, bars above morgues get a lot of shifty-looking people. She like looks around the room. She's like,
Could be a sailor.
we are a port town. There are a lot of sailors.
Did you check the other bodies in the morgue to see if one
Yeah,
was
what
your
if we-
father?
You know, that there's about as much of a chance as this random bartender knowing anything. So maybe I should go down there.
She's like staring at you as you leave. Like, maybe.
Take advantage of that, and I just kind of like sneak in, get her attention. I'm looking for something very specific. I maintain a list of names. I don't have one ready for this. If you want to, I'm happy to.
I
source
also
some-
don't have one ready.
Yeah.
Bob
But
Winterstill.
Yeah, there you go.
what was it?
Bob Winterstill.
I'm looking for the Wintersill family. If you know about them in town, can tell me where they are. That's what I came here for.
She looks between the two of you like if you have a lot of questions.
Yeah. It's like totally stone
We're
faced.
just
Like
spamming the news and rumors.
I don't
dialogue.
really check ID before I serve people. There's not exactly like a magic like beer licensing company. We don't really care. Like it's
you're
like,
telling me, the Winterstills, blessed by Nicolandis's intervention many moons ago, not a household name.
She looks faintly off into the distance. She's like once, and she shuts it down.
You know, we could go to like I'm pretty. What do normal people have? Where they hold all of like this person got birthed and this person died. I'm pretty sure they have like an office for that, right?
Almost like a town hall.
Like wouldn't that be like the first place y'all would check
What's
to go look for a person? Is to like go check that place in order to see if they're actually in the
Such
town?
a place exists. Can you take me there?
Yes, please.
Can I order food first?
Yeah. She's like finally a customer
No,
I can deal with.
no
It is.
time.
What do you want, hon?
10 p.m. at night. Probably
anything
closed.
that rat wouldn't eat. So
So we should probably
a
get
normal
food.
variety
yeah.
of meat
It
pie.
would be wrong
and a place
to
sit.
break
She nods you and
in
puts in
It
like a
would
when
be
window
people
wrong.
chef,
aren't
puts on
there.
the nail.
Okay.
Would be wrong
cooks
to
it
break
up.
in.
Their argument, you get your
However,
meat
if
pie.
we go
Excellent.
tomorrow and they're not being helpful,
feeling much
we
better.
can tell that they know something, but they're being shifty, then now we can definitely break in.
Can I check the
How do you know
bartender's
so
mind?
much about this?
I
Yeah,
wanna
she
know-
has no resistance
I
prepared for that.
travel.
You don't even have to roll.
And I'm
She's
small,
like, I'm on my
so
second
people
shift
tend
of the
to
day. I
ignore
have these freaks asking me questions. I'm just trying to make rent.
I want to know the kind of activities going on the outside.
Well, someone's
world.
doing coke in the bathroom.
like outside of the tavern. Like, what does she know?
Well, she lives in a studio apartment. She has trying to put her niece through college. Times are tough. Times are very tough. Weird magical shit just keeps happening throughout the town, and that's inconvenient. It hasn't affected her too bad because
Wait. Go back.
What
Yeah.
weird magic?
She's probing.
yeah,
some
she's
of her
probing. This is
Oh,
not
she's
a pub.
probing.
This is just her mental
Gosh.
branch. Like I got these people asking me questions
Yeah.
every day on the street. Something strange happens. It's chaos out there. The city's gone to shit. She's like getting more beer, putting the order for meat pies. She's like, I hate the chef. Like random, like she's looking at the other customers and she's like these drunks. Like she's belligerent. She's underpaid. Mostly
Fair.
just anger.
Okay, I take from that weird stuff is going on outside.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Weird stuff is also going on inside.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'd like to ask the bartender for a drink, and I want to put it on
She
that
looks at
guy's
you.
tab.
You! She calls the chef who comes out and he picks you up by the scruff of your neck. Would you like to roll to resist?
Sure.
Hey, what's going on here?
This creature crawls around through our windows, comes in. We don't know what it does on downstairs, but we don't like it. It's bad for customers. You will not believe our Yelp score.
How is it bad for customers? Maybe.
Look at it!
Maybe
Just look
you
at
just need to offer them a shower.
The health department will not allow that.
But they'll allow a tavern above a
If you're
morgue?
a tavern, you've got rooms and
look
you've
past
got
that. Do a nice
like
brow.
at least some way to cleanse people. So like,
It doesn't want to be cleansed.
do you want to be clean? Do you want to clean
You want
yourself
me
with
to
soap and water?
strip and be vulnerable in front of these people?
I mean, you don't
I
have
can.
to
I
strip.
understand.
Rat,
Look,
I
can
respect
you-
your bodily autonomy,
I
and you are okay.
Right.
with
How about we de-escalate? Put
Yeah,
them
can we
down.
interfere?
What do you say?
Why?
I cast second level suggestion.
Okay.
To unhand this creature.
Why?
It's
Are you
getting
responsible
really
for it?
aggressive here.
Are you
And this,
responsible for it?
I'm sensing something's autonomy being infringed on. I think the
eats the bodies.
solution
How do you?
here.
You just said that
That-
you didn't know what they
that-
did downstairs.
We have a hint. What else could it be doing down there with those
They're
bodies?
dead.
I
Look,
don't know.
they're dead. It's
Tons
all
of other
flesh. It really doesn't mean anything to me. There's a lot of aggression going on here. Second level suggestion. Let's just put down. Go back. to
Fine,
the
that thing's
kitchen.
your problem now.
Okay.
I'll remember this. The chef goes back and continues making food. The bartender is still looking at you. Unhappy.
I just kind of shoo you out the door, and I point to you as well, and I'm like, let's go. And you seem important. You seem like you have a similar goal of mine.
Yes.
Then I look back at the last two, and I'm like,
Can I get a meat pie to go?
Yes, sweetheart. Packed.
Okay,
Can
I follow.
Can I have like a little piece of meat
Yes.
from your meat pie? Thank you.
I'm resistant.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
You don't
these
really
people.
know.
I don't know these people yet.
Why would you get kicked out with a cannibal?
I asked my ancestors for guidance, some earthly guidance, because I'm going back out into the world, which I somehow died in, and I don't want to die again.
Yeah, that's very understandable. You want to roll for that?
Okay,
Yeah, let's do it. What did we do last time? Was that religion?
I didn't do like a religion.
It was either
Oh.
religion or arcana.
I think it was our.
Oh,
Arcana.
no, let's do
Yeah.
that. Then.
Okay, so 20 years ago?
Yeah.
What's it called? 20 die?
D20. Yeah.
D20. 15 plus 3.
All right. Yeah. So they're like while it's safer to travel in a group against, like, attack, just in general, there's other targets, keep an eye out for strange women.
Oh.
Something is very aware of everyone's presence here.
Mysterious.
Dun, dun.
Outside, I just kind of like address. Well, I guess Rat specifically. Like you're from here and got a big group. What do people normally do in between times that are now and times that places with names open? What's that process look like?
Well, me, I steal things.
Okay, what else? What's kind of next?
I don't know. I guess there's a dock that way. There's some stables with horses that way. I don't know. There's a museum over there.
From what I've seen, based on my interactions with large people, they tend to sleep.
Sleeping does happen.
Who doesn't? Oh,
How restful?
I forgot.
How restful was
I
death?
completely.
Pretty restful. It was a pretty solid,
It is
4 hours.
something that you can forget.
Is it like
that's
early
fair.
evening? Is
I
it
think
like
you said it was like
you know.
10 p.m.
okay?
You've
So
been
we've
kicking
got a
around.
while.
Maybe it's like 10:45 now.
We've got a while until
Sun up,
an
yeah.
office, a government building opens up.
Why don't you just break in?
We could break in.
I mean, we could.
Use your heads, guys.
I was just wanting to go like the polite way to do things. To see if
Hey,
they
I
would
wouldn't want to
actually
draw
give us-
attention to.
That's
to
true
anything.
though. If we don't want them to know that we're searching for that information, you gotta break in first.
She is the size of a small dog. Why can't she just go in?
I
Well, I
could.
guess that
What
wouldn't
kind
be
of
breaking
dogs have
in.
you been around?
You just kind of be
I could
getting
go,
in
I
through a
could break
smaller
in.
door that's kept open. Okay.
But what if we didn't break in? What if you just unlocked the door?
There we go.
I'm not seeing any difference here.
Just
Do
saying.
we,
Just
Yeah.
tell me. Just tell me.
The
what
door
you're
was
looking
unlocked.
for,
We
and
didn't
I
know.
can-
It
I
was.
can-
We were looking for an employee, perhaps, who was there. The door was unlocked.
I'm a precious bellflower. I don't know what I'm doing. I was
The
here
fairy's drunk. I mean,
originally,
we had to go in and rescue her from herself.
They locked me in there.
Okay,
in
but
the
that's
night.
lying.
Are all these plans predicated on the fact that we
That's
I'm
not
not
a
asking
lie.
you
You
to
get
lie.
caught.
Rat, you're very familiar with the sewers, but how well do you know actual, like, layouts above the sewers? You want to roll for me? I'd say perception, perhaps?
Should I also roll to see if I know where this place would be?
I mean, I think you're pretty foggy still, all of you, from...
11.
Okay, you might be able to get them there. We'll see. I mean, as you argue, you guys can kind of head out and see if you've lived here for a while.
All right, I say with extreme confidence. Guys, trust me.
Sounds great.
The creature seems trustworthy-ish.
I let them lead the way.
Okay,
I hang back a
you're
little
on
bit.
board?
I'm sussing. Yeah, because I need to stay with the group.
All right. So you're pretty confident. You can get there. You know, occasionally you guys go down a sketchy alley, and then kind of you don't turn around, but you do. It's a very like circular endeavor. The route is not clear, but eventually you do find a building that looks pretty official. It might be this one, or it could be a different government building, but it could be this one. It seems important. It's not the castle, but maybe things are kept here.
What
I
is it?
gesture to it and I say, "We're here, guys." I'm 100% certain.
Solid.
Is there a sign in front of the building?
Yes.
What does that sign say?
That sign says post office.
Okay.
This is. Can I roll to see if I know that this is the building or not? Because I feel like backstory-wise, I would have been in this town for at least a little while.
Okay. Sure.
Would I roll history?
Yeah, so are you looking to see if the files are kept in the post office, or are you looking to see if it's the right building? What are we doing?
If this is the right building.
Okay.
But also, like, if I can gauge, like, if I'm like, okay, yeah, honestly, these files would not be kept in a post office.
Yeah, roll for it.
That'd be history.
Yeah, sure.
That is a 23.
Oh, yeah. So the files aren't kept here, but they do have to know where things go. So you could find an address. It just might not be as, like, intense as, like, you know, like, social security number.
Would I know where the building is?
You know, for that high of a roll, I'd say yes. It's a bit of a hike, but you guys could do it.
Okay, this is a great building. Has some of the information.
It's a high quality building.
It has
It
some
is,
of
isn't
it.
it?
I could potentially find an address. However, it does not have all of like the details of like birth and death and who's lived here for centuries.
An address.
My
will
building
suffice.
isn't good enough for you people.
It is a good
Whoa,
building.
whoa, we did not.
No
Work
one
is
is talking
your
shit
building.
about your building.
An address will be fine.
An address we wanna try to scope out this building first because I do know where the other one is.
And would
But
you
we're
be able to lead us
here,
to
and
an
my
address?
feet hurt, and
Yes.
all I had was a meat pie, and
I think we're set.
Okay. Then
I
How
can
tall is
unlock
this
the door.
building?
It's like 2 stories. Like, there's enough technology to kind of build, but it's not like a skyscraper. Like, it's manageable.
can I fly up and check the windows on the second story?
Go for it.
What would I roll?
I don't know if we want to count that as athletics. It's just flying. I don't really.
I have my flying speed is the same as my walking speed.
Yeah, so I mean, unless you have like great difficulty flying heights, I feel like you should be able to do it.
I was just like, did I need to roll for like checking if the windows were unlocked?
I'd say go for it. What would you want to put that as?
Perception, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a 12. No,
Okay,
9 plus 3.
that's
Yeah.
12.
It's 12.
You got it right the first time.
Yeah, so you jiggle a few because it is like a government building. They're not really like it's pretty. It's like standardly locked, but you know one is a little loose. You may have to do like a not breaking and entering, but you may have to nudge it a little forcefully. It might cross the line a little with your ethic. Not ethics per se. It not breaking and entering, but it is heavier on the entering.
Can I try to like?
Yeah, go for it.
What would I roll?
Strength?
Yeah, strength seems the most straightforward.
That is the most straightforward.
We believe in you.
Fingers crossed that this is actually a decent roll.
Is
I
that
think
the
I'm gonna
first
have
foul?
to re-roll that.
Well,
It depends. Is it good?
It
It
did
was very
land.
clearly
It did
a
land on a 4.
Okay, we'll let you reroll.
Okay. Oh, hey, that's an 18.
Oh yeah, you nudge it, and it opens. It always opens more than you expected. You just kind of right in. So yeah,
I'm in, y'all. I'll come down and unlock the front door.
yeah. So you go through. It's standard government misery cubicles, DMV energy, despite being the post office. So you go through. There's files. Someone has a cactus.
Anybody there?
No, it's like you guys had to walk a decent bit. It's like 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's gone home, even the workaholics.
So as we're standing outside waiting for her to unlock the front door, I turn to you. Who are you looking for? You named some weird family, but why are you looking for them? Those are sounds, not answers.
And that is my full response. Can I roll deception?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. You cursed me. That's a nat 20.
Ooh. Say what you'd like. It'll be believed.
Fully that, and I just like turn and face the wall.
Oh, yeah. Incoherent mumblings.
Can I? Sounds about right.
Go for it. I mean,
You'd have
I'd
to
roll
roll.
and-
You'd have
yeah.
to roll a nat 20 in order to see if he was lying.
Oh gosh, even with my powers?
You
I feel like
depends.
because it's not just it's just reading mind. Like that's a separate thing.
Yeah.
And I guess
also
I'm
you'll be able to counter roll or some kind of resistance.
make a save or
Yeah.
something because I would assume that in my mind like my surface thoughts are that I'm holding this lie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Do skills auto succeed or fail in 5e? I can't remember.
yeah.
They auto
Yeah.
succeed
Auto succeed and fail on a crit.
on a
Yeah.
crit.
So nat 20 auto succeed, nat 1 auto crit.
Okay, so we're not even okay.
Yeah. Okay,
It's so
Pathfinder
good.
guy.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the nat 20. I got a 6 insight. Going for the nat 20. I did not get
As
it.
an at 10.
I got 16.
You look at him kind of funny. Who knows?
So, I do believe that you don't want to tell us.
So wait, did you probe his mind?
I did not. Should I probe his mind?
Would you like to try?
What's the worst that could happen?
You're an interesting creature.
Thank you.
But I want to know.
I say, fully
Penetrate
facing
him
the
against
wall.
his will.
Yes, I would like to roll for
Go
that.
for it.
Okay.
What do we?
Insight, I think, or is it perception?
I'd say insight.
Insight. Okay.
And what's it against?
Okay. It's less than yours. It was 6 and 4.
I have no idea what it should be against.
If you're doing insight, it's generally up against either persuasion or deception.
what would you? Whatever you want. Whatever you're higher in, I'd say go for it.
6
Another
and 4.
like internal deception.
Yeah, sure. How well do you believe your own lies?
That's a 19
Oy.
on the die. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside I'm just like white noise, just like static.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Mhm.
I accept it. But I'll be back.
Yeah.
By this time, I imagine that I've come
Yeah.
out and unlocked the door.
It's open. It makes a little chime.
Yep, yep.
Wow, that's my door, and I walk in, and
Welcome to my abode.
start looking around for the family name. Is there any sort of like? I'm not very smart. Is there any organization system or anything that's immediately obvious?
I mean, there's a lot of filing cabinets. There's a lot of filing cabinets.
Okay.
Like,
And are they
it
like
is
accessible,
alphabetical.
or does it feel transgressive to get to them?
I mean, you don't have to break in,
Mm-hmm.
but it is like, behind a desk. It is clearly like not something they really want you there. I mean, it does feel like you are breaking and entering into a government building. So there's
Call out
that.
to Rat. It's okay if I'm back here, right?
It is 100% okay that you are back here, and you were looking for like the wingle. What did I say that?
Whatever we said earlier.
Windershire? I don't know.
Windershire it is now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write it down this time.
Good move.
So who are you looking for?
I'm looking for my father. My last name is a elven family name that just means that, well, we hide well. But I know that I was named after him, so I'm looking for someone with the first name Granger that looks like me and was probably a sailor.
First name Granger. Okay, that's going to be a little bit more.
Yeah,
more
they're sort of
difficult
by
to
last
find,
name,
'cause
so
they're sort
you
of
got more of a
last
task.
names.
Yes.
But we could try to find the Windershires first, and then move on to the Grangers.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
So
Rat, are you
someone
helping?
wants to help.
No, I'm stealing things.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Anything that's not nailed down.
All right, you
I
got
took that cactus. Some
Say
stapler.
Yep.
Stapler.
That
You're
picture
trying
of a family.
multiple pictures of families. You have many families now.
I'm
Printer.
trying.
Are there
Pieces
printers?
It's a very
I'm having a
cool
crisis.
printer. It's a magical printer.
Okay.
Printing press.
It's got like
Yeah.
a
Printing
gem
press.
in it. Yeah, there you go.
I smashed it on the floor. I
It's
started
got a
taking
gem
parts
in
from
it.
it.
There you go. You got
You
gears.
take the chip.
You have like a roll of ink. You have paper.
I also start rifling through cubicles.
Yeah. You get like a stress ball. You get more photos of families. Your own cactus. The cactus could be a great weapon. I mean, you have the scalpel now, but still, free cactus.
I want to talk to my ancestors again. I want to know what it is that I'm looking for. Sure, he's looking for that his family, for their family.
The
Uh-huh.
What am I
Windershires.
looking for? What do I need to help me succeed? I have no idea. I'm just here. I don't really want to help.
Isn't that the human experience?
I don't really want to help. I want to find out what happened to me.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'd say roll the same as before to ask them.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. This is kind of a waste of your time. You know the bodies are kind of the docks. I think it's more of a case of like, if you're going to stay as a group, to make the argument to them that this is like a waste of your, because like how you ended up there. You don't know what happened prior to that, and what brought you back or any of that. And it's unclear. The gods don't seem quite like that's something. That seems like a violation of like your amnesia to be like, aha, we're going to tell you everything. Like, that's not something that seems like it's going to, like, happen easily.
Okay.
Like, something.
Could they lead me to like a file that makes sense? That's while we're there.
I mean, you guys, like, people don't really file, like, murders, really. Like, there's not, like, if there was a hit put out on you, it wouldn't be at the post office, you know?
Okay.
Like, you can look for information for, like, important individuals in the town. If that's, like, the road you want to go on, you can look at, like, the wealthy families that have money. You can look at, like, you can just peruse through mail in general, but, like, in general, whatever brought you here, whatever happened to you is not something that is documented clearly and plainly in a government office. Like, it's...
Will there be...
Post office might have, like, a newspaper of,
Yeah,
like, the past, like, 2 days.
You can see, like, yeah.
Okay.
There might be employees that come into work at the mortuary tomorrow, possibly that brought our bodies in, that might know more about our situation in the morning.
The whole thing seems really stressful, so I would like to squeeze my magical stress ball.
Go for it. You want to roll for how relieved
I
you
sure
feel?
would.
Can I roll
What am I rolling
investigation
for?
Yeah, go
to
for it.
see if I can find the file?
Strength?
Yeah. How well do you...
I'll give help,
A 19.
whatever it's
You
worth.
crush
for
it,
advantage.
but you feel great. Like, it's not ruined, but it is dented in a
Can you
significant
assist
way,
him?
and yet you feel great.
Can you
I
assist
feel
in
so
finding-
good.
You are fed,
Yeah, help
your wounds
action.
have healed,
Give
you've
advantage.
crushed the stress ball, you are thriving.
Yeah.
Everyone else,
Advantage,
not so
only
much.
numbers.
You are thriving.
I'm in my lane. Excellent.
Okay.
No more stress.
Are there similar deaths that are documented,
Ooh,
like in
that's
the
a really good
newspaper
question.
or like some kind of file?
Oh yeah, we're the only.
So, regarding, like, the dead bodies that were also in the cabinets, some of them were bludgeoned, but they were all, like, one-offs, maybe two-offs in, like, a tragic accident, but not the same. Not a group of, like, I don't know.
At the dogs.
Yeah, not a group of like, question mark explorers or investigators, whatever it is that you guys may or may not be up to. But, like, otherwise, it's, like, common crime. This is unprecedented in a lot of ways. And there is stuff about, like, weird waves of magic have been popping up around town and causing chaos. Like, when you look through these newspapers, you see, like, there's a case where, like, enchanted, like, hides, like, fancy little rugs that were made of creatures came to life and were running around causing chaos. Like, there was, like, pet objects where it's like, oh, like a beautiful little dragon in a cup, and then it became, like, real sized and started causing havoc. Like, things have been going on in this town that are unnatural, and they seem to be, like, waves of magic with clear epicenters. So, something is going on. You don't really know if that's what killed, like, you don't think that killed you. It sounded like a very physical death. But you can kind of safely assume that's what brought you back.
So the only reason we're alive is
Sheer coincidence!
great. Love that.
But it also means that there could have been something strange that happened concurrently with us waking up that, if we investigate, could lead us closer to the source.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Right. I'll just go off back to the woods and then live out the rest of my days with my elf friends, I think.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
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 No, magical disruption's not really a concern of mine.
Yeah. Glad it brought me back.
Honestly,
Enjoyed the second
now
chance.
that I think about it, something that killed me does seem, when you put it that way, concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's for later.
Yeah. I did roll an 11 on the investigation.
What are you investigating?
The file.
Looking
the
for the
Winder-
name
Windershires.
Windershire.
So, you find a piece of mail, like, to their place. Do you want to open it?
Yes, I want to open it.
Yeah, it is angsty teenage love letters to one of their kids.
Yes.
So is
what'd you
this
find?
what you were looking for? I'm gonna read it out loud.
Okay.
Excellent.
As I'm
Do you roll for charisma?
Can you give us a performance?
Yeah,
roll?
I can give you guys a performance. Okay.
Who was
So-
moved to tears?
I found your letter. For your Windershires.
That's fantastic.
And it's a letter to, I'm guessing, a daughter, because if this is
Daughter.
a married couple and this lady's having an affair.
Possibly.
So it says, Dear Therese, I am so in love with you. I have spent all my days just thinking about you. You fill my heart with just pure lust, and that's crossed out and put love right next to it.
There's
And
a
then
difference between the two?
Yes.
Yes, there is. Lust is
Revelation.
like this sexual thing, and then love is like still sexual, but it's a little bit softer than lust.
I'm like furiously taking notes.
There's that.
And it says,
Speak for yourself.
I can't wait to see you again when you come back to this one. It's a town, and I don't know how to pronounce that town. In the fall. Until then, you will see all of my letters, and if I incorporate a red envelope inside here, you know that you need to open that alone. Sincerely and truly love, Bob.
I peer at the letter because she's on my shoulder. I'm guessing maybe.
No, I went away
Oh,
as I was
okay.
searching.
Okay.
I flew
Well, then
away.
I peer over at the letter and notice that all the little eyes have little hearts.
Oh.
Bob is a romantic.
Sure is.
This means nothing.
But we do
It
have
means
the
everything.
address.
What are you talking
Is there
about?
an address?
There is an address, yes.
What is it?
Don't tell him. He has no
I
heart.
Can you
have the
take me
address, and I can take you there.
You can take me there. I don't need you. Let's go.
I follow him because he seems to know what he's doing.
I follow her because... Wait, no, I know what I'm doing.
But do you know how to get there from
Wait.
here? Because Rat
That's
Rat
less
knows,
likely.
knows the sewers and like the back streets. I know like the
I
actual
demand that they
streets.
roll for whatever to compete for your
Yeah.
selection.
Yeah.
Who will be the
Absolutely.
guide?
I don't care if I'm selected. I'm going whether you want me or not.
But,
You
but
got us
who-
here. I
who
trust
will
you
he
implicitly.
follow?
I don't want to lead.
There we go.
I'll
Follow
lead.
her.
Oh, well, that
Follow
was
the
not
small
fun.
one.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
I'll lead.
What kind of troop is this?
I can take us there. We still need to find your daddy.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Just let out an exasperated sigh.
Hold your horses, child. Calm down.
Dude.
I am...
Can I roll an investigation to look for to look on like ship's logs and places like
Absolutely.
I know he was on a boat at some point. I
Yeah.
know I was named after him, and I know.
I mean,
Are you
they're
sure
probably.
you even want to find
What
your
a
dad?
post office
Oh,
has
very
ship
much.
logs.
I mean, maybe the mail was
I've
sent
heard
from
dads
the
are
docks.
really important.
Maybe.
Are they though?
See, he gets it.
Oh, I don't know.
I 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
13 investigation.
Be an orphan.
I'm
It's better
taking
that way.
notes just furiously.
Parents disappoint you sometimes. Mine,
Well-
I love until they die. But
I know. My father left my mother much before I could remember him. But all I've known are elves my whole life, and so I yearn to know.
So he abandoned you, and yet you just want to seek
did
him
he
out.
tell your mom why he
Yes.
left, or did he just leave in the middle of the night?
He looks a little. He like looks side to side. He like looks a little uncomfortable. He's
Because
like,
this is important
I
information.
thrive upon his discomfort and keep asking.
he says, he did. That's part of what I want to talk to him about.
Talk. Are you gonna murder him? I just want to know because no judgment.
At least one person in this party can hold him still as you throw punches.
Now,
Someone
children
need 'em.
murdering their fathers, that's something I know happens.
It is. It's called patricide.
Yeah. It seems important.
Yeah.
Is it important to your people?
It can be part of a coming of age ritual in some tribes.
Yeah,
Not
amongst
mine.
amongst poisonous spiders. What the hell is this?
That is a very interesting tribe. Does that tribe not have enough food for people?
Rat, you're the expert on this subject. Why would someone eat their parents?
I mean, before
No, not
you
eat,
do
just
any
kill 'em.
murdering, can I ask, how much can your dad lift?
No.
Rat is
No,
asking.
I hate this line of questioning, and the fact that you are almost
Well, how
human
much
sized
can
makes
you
the fact
lift?
that you eat people so much more concerning. So much more concerning.
What do you know about your father?
I know.
What do I
he
need to
said
Probe
I-
his mind.
I was
Find out how much he actually knows.
I-
I have a feeling
was
he's
named
holding
after
out.
I'm waiting.
him.
Wait,
What?
My
An
mother
invitation?
always said I looked like him. She said that that his last request
That's
was was
unfortunate.
name me after him, and she did, and that well, obviously we are the Hidewells because we do, and
But you
The-
don't know
the
how much he
Hidewells.
lifts.
but I have
Strangely
never
obvious.
seen him lift.
And does she say that you look like him with love or disdain?
It goes back and forth
Goes
depending
back and
on
forth,
how
okay.
she feels about me at the time.
Ah, fair.
Does he look like a horse's ass? I'm just
Does
asking
he look
questions.
like a horse?
No, the father.
Well, I mean, if the
He
son
looks
looks
nothing
like,
like
the
a
father,
horse.
then if the son
But what about
looks-
the ass? I'm not saying the horse necessarily, but if you looked from either end
What
of it,
does
they
your
are
mother
very
look
distinct.
like? What
in
is your
appearance.
mother's features so we can
She-
like what did you get
Possum,
from your
maybe?
mother?
She's a slender and graceful elven woman. She's
Giraffe.
He was
about
nothing.
5'5" with
I don't think you'd like her at all.
dark brown
It's
hair.
not your type.
Is it curly? Is it like
No, it's
crippled?
straight like mine.
Straight? Okay.
Are you
Llama.
going to kill your father or not? You're brushing over that.
My plan is not to kill him,
He was going to ask him
but
questions.
he does have a few things to
Sounds
answer.
very boring. He's going to ask him questions.
But once he's done asking the questions, that is not to say that we can't just kill the father anyway.
Do you
Alright,
just
then
want
you
to kill
go.
him because? Because, like, you could just
This
come out and
guy's
say
father.
that.
He abandoned his son.
My whole
It's- it's
family
good to know that
abandoned
if I-
me, but I'm not out to kill them.
If I
But
change-
should you be?
It's good to know
Should
that if I
you be,
change
though?
my mind.
No, I have zero interest.
Okay, that's
I've
fair.
disowned
I
him.
can still
So,
kill him though.
who has fathers? I feel like we should get down to the expertise
is it
of the
alive
matter.
fathers or dead fathers?
I was going to say, this does matter.
Because that does
don't
matter. Because
I
my
have a-
father is dead.
I have a father who's very much alive.
My father
Yeah.
blew up.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Was
yeah,
it,
he was injected with something and then it just bubbled and
What was he injected with?
I don't know.
are you trying to figure out if that's edible, Rat? I'm just
I don't
asking.
think she
Does it
has
spoil
any.
the experience?
I
of
do
eating
not
it?
have it.
Who made it?
That is not for you to know.
You know, you
At
do
this
have
point-
formaldehyde. You could preserve your father if you
Yeah.
wanted to,
We-
you know.
Look,
All right, I
I'm
guess
learning
we're
a
killing
lot
my dad
about
because
fathers. I
everybody
just need an
decided to
expert
kill
in
my
the
dad.
room.
Well, what kind of expertise do you want on fatherhood?
How does this stack up? Is this kind of an average
No,
process?
no.
Oh,
My
no.
dad
Wait,
was
wait,
No,
wait,
no.
wait,
My
wait.
dad
You
was a
talked to your
great man.
ancestors, right?
I do.
Wouldn't the ancestors be the experts on fatherhood because they could trace the lineage for many, many, many generations?
But what
Because
if they
of
were all
procreation.
dead fathers?
Yes.
They know my people.
Oh
Time to
wait,
get
we're
into the
starting
talk.
with basics here. Okay, so
man.
when a person loves a person, or a creature loves a creature, or a creature and a person in some countries love each other very much.
Countries.
Well, actually, I guess love really isn't required. This is gonna get
Basically, when
complicated.
they bump uglies
If
and
they
have
have
no
uglies.
protection. If they
There are some species that just do the
I'm getting
brain.
bored of this.
That
Can I
is
start
true.
stealing shit again?
I assumed you didn't pause. you got a second cactus. Someone's Zen garden. Like a little sand with a rake. Yeah, you get that.
I put sand in both my pockets.
They were already full of sand. This doesn't change much. You also get a stress ball. What are offices? You get a candy dish.
Can I roll to steal the stress ball from Rat?
Yes, go for it.
Oh no! Oh wait,
Color?
there's like a pocket.
It is a
in here.
pocket. Yeah, that's right.
Are you
That's
rolling?
why
Oh, no,
I
the
placed my
cable
sheet
tray.
Right here.
Are you rolling to steal subtly or non-subtle? Is it like a steal or a yank?
Oh, that's a good point. A yank.
Okay. I just say that's raw strength.
Okay, I rolled a 9. That's unfortunate.
Do you have any modifiers?
No.
Can I roll strength as well?
Yeah, go for it.
If you both roll a 9, the stress
Rips
ball
in half.
gets fueled.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
So Rat keeps it, but you guys have like a slap fight.
Ah,
All right, we're kind of near. I think we're past an hour now. We may want to take like a 10-minute-ish break. Is
yes.
that kind of
Yeah.
what our support team says?
I think
Yeah. So we have our information. We have one stress ball and one dented stress ball. I think this is a good place to take like a brief little pause, and we will return very shortly.
Excellent.
I am still not centered. Hi, welcome back. So, where we last left off, we were still in the post office. Debates were being had about the nature of fathers.
And how people were birthed.
I've taken pages. I've learned so much today.
We're all on the same page.
This is a really good way to fill an evening.
Have you found anything about your father?
Have I? Have I? Can I?
You know, you've been digging in our intermission. You've been digging through all these notes from sailors, most of them bawdy. But you know, you find something that it might be your dad. He signed it with the G instead of Granger, so you're not like just fully sure. But you know, the handwriting. I mean, it's been years. I don't know how familiar the handwriting looks.
Okay. If it's not like immediately important, I'll just like. There's no camera. I'll just hold on to that record and
Yeah, absolutely.
investigate it later.
Yeah, and it's a correspondence between a friend in town. You can't really determine who this friend is. It seems very neutral, but it's like, oh, I'm back. Want to get a few beers? Could be anything. But it seems like there's something that feels significant about it. It could just be sentimentality, but you don't know.
Do we see him pocket it?
How subtly do you do this? Is it worth rolling? I mean,
Or do you want to like
you all
tell
seem
us?
pretty on board with crime. I'm not sure any of you
Yeah,
care
I
enough to
feel like-
notice. But that's
I
between
feel like
you,
there's well,
you and your
so,
ethics.
so here's the thing. I was gonna I did have some murderous inclinations. So like I was gonna keep the idea that I was angry at him, like hidden initially. But you guys were so on board about like gung ho about killing him immediately that I feel like there's no need to now.
Yeah.
So
Why hide it?
yeah. So
Yeah, I'll show them the letter and let them know that I have it, but that this could be him, and it's the best that we have going on. And that
Is there an address on it?
is there any other
There's the
identifying?
address of the friend. There's not his address because he just sent it from the shipyard.
Oh, okay,
Are they locals?
that's something.
They're in town. They're not like close to the post office. I forgot exactly the last name for yours, but they're cleroser.
It is
Windershire.
Windershire.
Yeah, they're a little closer, so in terms of like priority, and again, you don't know clearly who this is, whose door you can show in, but you can stop by sooner or later.
So, from my knowledge of this town, I believe this person is a little bit closer to us, and that person is a little bit farther away. However, we gotta think about how we want to do this. Who do we want to ambush in the middle of the night? Do we want to ambush a family or just this random stranger? Because
Is it, and I'm being very deliberate here, is it abnormal to receive visitors at this hour? Is
yes,
that
it
what you?
is.
Okay.
Yes.
We can wait then.
Yeah, there's been a good amount of shenanigans. It's like 12:30.
Okay.
I'm feeling claustrophobic. I was just on a table.
Yeah.
That open.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in a government building. I want to scope outside.
yeah, well,
go for it.
I've been meaning to bring up because I thought that maybe the topic of sleeping might arise. That I suggest. I don't have any money. I don't know about any of you guys. I don't have any money, and I don't have a place to sleep in this city because I'm a visitor. But I am from the woods, and so if we go to the edge of the city,
It's a
it
big
won't be a
city, but you
hotel,
go to
but
Central Park.
yeah. Oh, is it? It's
It's not exactly, but you got it like an equivalent. Like there's a nice little foresty area.
okay.
We
People
could
walk their
also go
dogs.
back to my workshop, where I am an apprentice,
Oh,
and sleep there.
How far
A
is
workshop.
everybody's got a bed now.
Yes.
I also have a place to sleep.
Does it have space for others, and or are they willing to go?
It depends if you're willing to be stacked.
I don't want to
Is
sleep
it a
where that
That
is.
sounds
Yes.
extremely
Sounds like you live in the
efficient.
catacombs.
Is it a
No
sewer?
comment.
I'm just wondering.
I mean, I've got a place to sleep, but like, it really fits me, and that's it.
She would
That's not
definitely
Mm.
fit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would fit pretty much anywhere. So
I want to be indoors. I don't want to be
maybe
outside.
we should go to the
So I'm thinking your-
apprentice shop.
Your workshop.
Okay.
What
all
type
right.
of workshop is it?
It's a workshop. Well, in theory, my master made airships once upon a time.
Oh.
He's dead now, though.
So,
So space.
it's
Yeah.
just empty space.
Well, no.
But he didn't come back?
No, he didn't die at the same time as me. I've been living there for a while.
This is a lot.
There's an airship in the
dead.
workshop, but there's space above in the loft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, plus you can always like sleep in an airship.
Yes, exactly.
That's the
Although
whole point of an airship.
it's I'm restoring it.
That's okay.
But yes,
Honestly, I think
You could
wood
sleep
is a
in the
little
loft.
bit better than metal.
true.
Little bit cozier.
All right, so are most of you heading to the workshop? I'm assuming you're going to scurry back off into the sewers, or maybe the sewers near the workshop. I don't know how you
Right,
all
you're
are staying
welcome
in
to
contact.
join and slum it with us in the workshop if you'd like to.
I must return my quarry to my den.
Ah, yes.
Smart. You don't want to be carrying all that around.
That is a lot of stuff you have there. So
The sewers do run everywhere in the city, though, so I will be watching you,
true.
and I'd like you all to keep that in mind.
Solid.
I
It's
have
accordingly.
Massively reassuring. Thank you.
So should we expect? Do you eat anything other than dead people?
Why would you ask me that?
Because if
don't offend it.
I
We're
don't, I
not
don't
dead,
know your
it's
name. What is your
fine.
name?
Nova.
Nova. We never actually did introductions. I don't know anybody's name except for yours and his father's. Well, I guess his, because his father's named after him.
Is it safe for us to know each other's names?
I feel like since we've died together,
Sure, you did see names in passing the death certificates, but you don't really know who's who.
I'm going to your house.
yeah, we're going to
True.
be sleeping in the same vicinity.
True.
But if Nova had food, I was just wondering if you wanted us to like wait to eat breakfast in the morning, or like
I can't wait. I have low blood sugar, so
like did you want to eat breakfast with us, or are you gonna find your own breakfast? That was my question. Just trying to
I
be
return to the
hospitable.
sewers while she's talking.
Well, I guess that answers my question.
You scamper
Is it a
down
full
a storm
scamper?
drain.
Yes. Full step.
Magnificent.
it's a person-sized creature scampering on all fours. This is
We've all been there.
glorious.
Yep.
True.
Yes, we have.
Some of us more recently than others.
Yep.
All right. It would be helpful if I knew where we were. Now I know we're at the post office, but I've actually never been to this side
Yeah, you
of
don't
the
have a lot of
city.
mail. You just talk to your master.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, so that's
What
no
side
mail.
of the city is your workshop on?
Well, that's the thing.
What was around it? Do you know what was around it?
Well, there was a post office, but it wasn't this one.
Do I know where the second post office in the city is?
Would you like to? I'd say roll.
I feel like with her being able to fly, she knows where most things in this
She is
city
very
are.
small, so the level of like
Plus,
Perception.
like her job, she probably definitely knows all the nooks and crannies of this.
Okay.
Maybe. Are we doing history?
Sure.
That is a 17.
Yeah, you know all the post offices.
What else was besides the post office?
Well, there's the park,
Okay.
the timber park. And then there's also, well, there's this really cute cafe. I love it so much. It serves the best espresso. And in these little teeny tiny cups. Although
I know
for
exactly
you,
where that is.
you
Is
do?
there more beneath
I
it?
do.
No morgue.
Okay.
Strangely
They
enough.
serve me apple juice in those cups.
That you could fit inside those cups.
Yeah, that's why they give me a straw.
Sounds like a great value.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's like a copper for like an entire day's worth of liquid.
That is a lot of liquid. How big is your bladder? Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked. Okay, so then you lead the way. I will follow, and then once we reach a section of the city that I recognize, I'll take us the rest of the way.
Rat, are you scampering alongside, or are you just completely fled?
No. Rats,
Secret.
Okay.
rats in the sewers.
Rest
And
of the
I-
sewers, but I'm wondering.
I leave.
This is very
the way-
Tremors vibes.
Oh, yeah. If you guys get into combat, Barr will stick out of the storm and grab their ankle. So yeah, you guys go. You're
Okay.
getting in the area. You find it. You're familiar. At some point, you start. to
Yes.
pick up- Yep.
This way. See, there's that really cute cafe I was talking about. The blacksmith over there makes a really beautiful dagger. Of course, I'm poor as shit, so I can never buy anything there. But this way is the workshop. Isn't it beautiful?
Is it?
It's gorgeous.
No.
It was once something. It is
Then-
not quite anymore. But it is nice.
It's got a good history to it.
Yeah.
I can
Good bones.
see the Victorian chic that you've got going on.
I similarly try to say no, but in a way that won't hurt her feelings.
The cobwebs are a nice addition.
Can I take my time before going into their house? I want to look at the blacksmith shop and
Sure.
still like a knife or some kind of
Yeah,
weapon.
it's like 1 a.m., so you really will have to like break
Break
in.
in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. Can I roll for it?
Yeah, go for it. Stealth?
Yes.
We'll do? Yeah.
17 and 3.
Oh, yeah, so you do a damn
Dirty
good
plan.
job. You just like jimmy the window open, slink in. What are you looking for, a knife?
Some kind of weapon that can fit in my waistband, like on my hip.
So, yeah.
dagger.
Dagger.
A dagger.
They've got like a battle axe, but you have no interest in that. It's a good variety of things. It's a well-made dagger. It's like not deeply ornate, but like it's nice. It's functional. It's you might get a compliment on it, but it's
Matches my vibe.
yes,
Maybe
absolutely.
It has like a sapphire.
Yes.
here.
Yeah, you can get
Getting
you can, like,
fancy.
yeah, you can pawn it for like a good sum of money if you need to, but it's like practical.
It has a sheath, therefore I'm not like cutting
Yep,
myself.
it fits perfectly on the waist. Congrats.
I make my way
Yeah,
back
you
into
slink
the
back out,
house.
close the window, proof like nothing.
Did you just steal from my neighbor?
Blacksmith's upstairs snoring.
You can't. You didn't see me.
Well, I saw you slink over there. That's why I'm asking.
You saw me.
Did
You
you?
saw me slink over? Are you sure you saw me slink over there? Because
Roll the
didn't.
scene.
This is a person. They don't slink,
Perception.
they walk.
Yes, people walk. It's true.
The rumors are confirmed.
7. All brains, no ability.
Truity went somewhere and returned from somewhere.
Okay. All right.
It was that direction. She could have gone to. She could have tried to like peek in the cafe. Lots of things she could be doing.
True. True. I try not to be suspicious.
Yeah, you see the new dagger, but you're like, I've only known her for like what, 3 hours?
Nah.
People have things.
True.
People do have things.
I feel like that sometimes.
So, I lead the way into the workshop.
Yeah.
This is the big airship. One day, I will accrue enough money to restore it to its former glory and take off into the sky. But until then, I'm poor as shit. So welcome to my loft. There's hay. It's clean. Mostly.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I
How
love
much
that.
money do you have at present?
I don't have any money.
And what's your goal?
What do you mean?
How much money are you
do
looking
Should we
to...
set up a
what do you
ye old
need?
GoFundMe?
Oh, well, okay. So I need a new rudder. It's got patchwork. I mean, the sails. I mean, it's probably going to be at least 25,000 gold.
And
I do
how are
not
you
have
gonna
that much.
get there?
What do you mean?
How you
How-
gonna get that
How are
money?
you going to obtain that amount of money?
Well, I'll have you know, I have many side projects, and
Okay.
none of them have really. None of them are paying per se yet.
Okay.
But so I happen to be very good at putting things together to make other things that are
Building things.
No, not quite.
Okay.
Right.
But so here's my dented stress ball, for example. And if I were to take this stress ball and see these sticks, I can stick them inside of the stress ball.
Stress
Well,
ball
that's
with
not
weight,
anything.
Sadly.
That sticks in a ball.
No,
I
it
could
is a
do that.
porcupine sculpture.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
Very abstract.
It's beautiful.
Is it?
It sure
Look,
is.
anyway, that was just an example. My point is,
I love the effort.
I know how to do stuff.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Anyway.
trust you.
How many how many loaves of bread is 25,000 gold pieces? My people don't use the notes. The IOUs.
25,000 gold
I was kind
pieces.
of
That's
the
a
same thing,
lot
but
is
instead of
bread.
loaves of
probably
bread,
going to be
it's
around
like anything.
100,000 loaves of bread. At least.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
but
I
what
feel
quality
like
is this
a,
bread?
a soft half mil.
Yeah. Because one loaf of bread is probably
Like
around
a
like 2
couple
coppers.
coppers, yeah.
2 or 3 coppers.
So if you do the
You're,
math,
you're,
and
you're
if it's
saying
a-
that the bread output of my entire people for the last 5 years or so is worth this thing.
Yes.
that is an airship, I will have you know.
Well, not at the moment.
Her
Just
name
because-
is Giselle.
Just because it cannot fly yet does not mean that it's not an airship. Just because it needs a little bit extra love.
There is a lot of history. This thing is probably older
A
than
human
even you.
without a
older than
leg
me.
is still a human.
I just
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I didn't. You didn't hear anything.
still getting acclimated to this strange ecosystem.
Are you
smoking
in
towers
fact
worthless
not...
eggs.
I rolled deception. That's a 17.
What the shit?
You're deceived.
I fully face the wall again. Pull my hood up.
That seems
What?
legit. Anyway, Giselle has a lot of potential. And she used to fly.
She will be a great beauty once you can fix her.
Where do
It
you
is a
want to go?
marvel of technology, I say. 2 inches from the wall.
I'm looking around the warehouse to scope out the situation. Of who are you? I find out that they are safe enough. Yeah. And I decide to introduce myself to the group. I'm Truity Raine.
Truity Raine.
Pleasure.
Truity Raine.
Nice to meet you.
I do like your whole aesthetic. It's real good.
I like the glitter.
Can you,
Resembles my glitter.
what does Truity look like?
Yes. So I have an afro. I have tattoos on my forehead. They are of some tribal symbols unknown to you all. I won't describe them, but they're true to me. I have a stern face, but almost kind eyes. I get bothered a little easily because things are mundane. I have purple specks in my hair, which looks like little galaxies. Instead of me probing your minds, I ask you all, who are you? Where are you from?
That's very courteous of you.
Well, I'm Nova. And I'm the airship apprentice, although, as you can see, the workshop isn't really active right now. But I wasn't always an apprentice. But, yeah, I don't talk to my family anymore.
Describe what you look like.
Oh, I am 5'10". I have dark auburnish hair, pointed ears, dark brown eyes, velvety, some might say, and a sprightly countenance. I also have kind of like steampunky apprentice-like clothes on. I've got like a tool belt with no tools in it, some overall action.
I'm Granger Hidewell, and he's like a 6 foot tall elf looking man with but most elves that you see have had pointier ears. You can tell he's got human in him, and he's got long dark hair, and he's wearing like a pretty simple leather jerkin with sort of green stitching inlays that are sort of floral patterns. He's got a sort of long bow strung across his chest. Gives you a little.
Nice bow.
Thanks, man. I strung it myself.
Looks real nice.
My mom sung the wood into shape for me. It was really cool.
That's something.
That's
Is that
Interesting.
anything like the...
no.
Very different thing.
No.
Very different
No.
thing.
In some circles, it's slang for the.
I
There's
just-
slang for each other. Yes.
Big sigh. Pull
Earmuffs.
up my notes again.
Earmuffs. Medieval Freud is fit. Somewhere across the
Exhausting.
town, he wakes up.
Exhausted.
Singing about into shape, singing wood into shape sometimes. But like in this
Are we still doing
actual-
euphemisms? Is that
I don't know.
okay? Continue.
That's a good question. I feel like for his sake, we should probably not explain euphemisms at this point.
Earmuffs, somewhat.
But like for this sake, for like actual wood, singing it into shape is not a sexual thing. Yeah.
There can be very passionate.
Scribbling things out aggressively.
I'm Wynefrede Plumstone. You can call me Wynefrede, you can call me Winnie, you can call me Fred. I do not care. So what you see is a 6-inch tall fairy. She's pointed ears. She has long, curly purple hair. There's a constant, like, glittering mist that surrounds her, and it is the color of glitter. And she has, like, insect eyes. They're kind of just basically all black. And then, like, white tiger moth wings. So, like, she has, like, a little, like, puff of fur, right, like, coming from her back. Because if you look at white tiger moths,
Adorable.
they're very adorable and very fluffy. And so she has that little bit of fluff that's just naturally there. And she just is wearing, like, a simple black tunic with pants and shoes. And she's got a dagger and a crossbow that are her size. So her dagger is like a toothpick.
A very stabby
arrows are
toothpick.
like
Give the enemy's acupuncture.
Yes. Look, very good for you.
Again, 2 inches from the wall.
You perceive nothing.
I'm Niles Bain, a Dragonborn. You may have heard of me, my exploits. Silver Dragon
haven't.
Hero.
I've not
Well,
heard of
you just don't get around enough.
That's true.
I get
I
around
did
a
mention
lot,
I'm poor as
and
shit,
I
right?
still have not heard of you. Wait, have I heard of him?
Have you?
Disciple
I don't
of the
know. Should I
great
roll?
dragon,
Yeah, roll.
Nicolandit.
Maybe you
Silver
recognize me.
Hero. It's fine.
That's a 14.
It's fine.
Is there?
It's not unfamiliar. You couldn't, like, it's like when someone says a band and you're like, maybe. Like, you've heard a song.
I might have been passing by a tavern as a bard, like, sang one of your deeds.
Mhm.
But I, like, specifically, me personally, I don't.
What's the difference between a silver and, say, I don't know, a bronze dragon thingy?
I don't actually know.
Oh, good. Okay, so I take
Just abject silence. Well, anywho, and I just kind of like crouch down, facing the wall, pull my my hood up, and go completely silent.
Did I break him?
No, I just think that. I think that he might be trying to go to sleep,
I think they just do that.
or just is ignoring us so that we can ignore them. Because I don't know if Niles
Slight,
actually
like
truly
silvery
sleeps.
blue light, you know, with my breath like glows against the wall as I'm just like sitting there.
Is that
humped
normal?
down.
I don't know. I've never encountered that. But
As far as physical description, cloaked, relatively obscured physical form for the face, like a lot of silver dragonborn, medium head ridge and sort of a spikes coming off the head, not in a very aggressive way, but spines, smooth silver skin, and from what you can see around the neck, almost like a scaly, plated pattern to their flesh.
I've got a weird question. How cold is it in the warehouse? What season are we in?
Ooh, this is a good question.
You roll perception.
Yeah, I'd say perception.
We roll a d4 to determine the
Sure,
season.
yeah. Maybe I should do that.
Maybe you should.
One mean, like, I don't know, winter?
Winter.
Thinking
Yeah,
January.
the year starts off with winter.
So 4, so that'd be fall, yeah.
Fall.
So it's fall. It's like getting a little cold, but it's not like cold. Like it's like, you know, you wear like a nice sweater, but you don't need like a heavy parka. Like it's getting there.
Gotcha.
I'd poke Niles and say, hello? Is the blue thing, the blue light, is that good or bad?
It's fun.
Okay, that doesn't really answer my question, but there's hay if you need some. Anybody else? Hay?
Do you have a pillowcase?
What do you usually use hay for?
To sleep on? What do you sleep on?
Whatever's kind of around, I guess. Stop asking questions. Jesus.
Just, what? All right.
I sleep on rags that I find in the trash and have washed.
That's fair.
Because you bundle it up and then it's a nice
There
little
are some
bed.
clean shop towels over there. I mean, they're really shop rags, but they're clean. If that interests you more than hay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
so small, it probably
Yeah, it's
just
kind of pokey.
Stab me right in
Mhm.
the face.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll go sleep on those shop towels.
Okay, all right. Would you like some hay? It's clean.
I'll take
Ish.
some hay, but before I say yes or go to bed,
Yes.
I ask everyone, who might have did this? Who might have done this
Mm.
to us?
Oh, I've got an answer. Y'all not gonna like it though.
What is it?
The rat.
No.
Because I've been
Rat,
considering the
rat
rat
went
this whole
home.
time.
Rats in the sewers.
Rat was
Okay,
there when
wait,
I
wait,
woke
wait,
up,
wait.
and Rat's been honestly
Okay.
super shifty and wanted to eat me before I woke up. So like,
Was
I
it
don't-
rat?
No, it's not rat.
Okay, then what happened?
So, to set the scene, I come from a colony of fairies. I am a scout. I am in this town to investigate rumors of a evil sorcerer who had imprisoned my colony and experimented on us. That's why my dad got blown up.
Prisons are bad, right?
Yes, prisons are bad.
I'm sorry.
Unless it's an orc prison, they can be. So it's a party.
We need to
Yeah.
make Niles an abolitionist.
So to answer your question, the
sigh,
person that
no
might
notes.
have done that could have been that sorcerer. However, I've been in this town for about 2 years now, and have not heard any mention of him. So
It must be a woman. I let that slip out because my ancestors told me, but I wasn't too sure.
A
he
woman,
did
you
have
say?
a daughter. So,
But
she
why?
was a bitch, and we never talked to her. She went off at school and didn't even know that we existed. So I don't know.
But why us? I mean, look at us. We're a motley crew of strangers. I'm assuming none of us know each other.
At our
But
face, it would
still
seem like there's no
gorgeous.
connection between all of us. Yes.
Gorgeous strangers, yes.
We are gorgeous strangers.
I can agree.
That must be a distinction.
Of course.
And us gorgeous strangers just happen to run into an evil sorceress? This doesn't track.
At the docks.
And
At the
This-
docks,
I'm
much
just
less.
telling you
I don't even like that.
theory.
Okay, that's fair. I'm
This
just...
is a suggestion. Might not actually be the truth.
not just an evil sorceress, but an area of the world with aberrant magical something
Ways.
that brought us back to. We were either the unluckiest or the luckiest people on the planet right now, and I can't decide.
So maybe the magical disturbances killed us and then brought us back? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying
roll Arcana or Investigation maybe to see if
I also want to roll
a
Arcana.
sorcerer or sorceress or just that if that makes sense
Yeah,
with
go
what
for
we've heard about is going on around the town.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not saying they're connected. I'm saying it's strange they're both magic because if the sorcerer killed us, why would he bring us back?
That's a natural 20 again.
Mine is
Yeah,
a dirty
on the
20.
death certificate it said bludgeoned.
That's right.
Best
That's right.
nat 20 I've ever heard of in my
Yes!
life.
That was the worst use of a nat 20. I got a dirty 20.
You both remember at the
Why,
same time.
just staring at the wall, why would a sorceress kill not just one, but all of us through blunt force trauma?
Maybe she summoned the maces.
That's a very good question. Maybe it was
I just feel like we're stretching it a little. Don't you
I
think the
think we
answer
are
could
too.
be simpler?
maybe it was like a band
She
of orcs.
hired a gang of mercenaries, all of whom wield clubs.
How is this simpler?
It's less
She didn't have
You
magical.
don't even know about the thing, so shh.
That's fair.
I'm just saying. We were all at the docks, and we all died. Whatever you want to call it.
Maybe we should think about what each of us were doing at the docks.
Right.
Do
We
know?
were killed, though.
We were
That's
killed.
for sure.
Yeah.
We were dead. All of us have experienced death.
Where is Rat? Rat is the only creature thing.
Can we do
that-
kind of like a group perception to see if Rat's like around?
Yeah, go for it.
Just like
Rat, you gotta roll stealth if you don't want to be found.
Just
you're
golluming
near-
this adventure, just like who does?
So he rolls.
It's a 13.
18.
So I rolled a 19 plus. Where is my perception?
Oh wait,
So,
that's actually a minus
24.
1, a 12.
Oh,
So, well, Rat, are you in your lair?
No, I'm just hanging out. I'm in the corner of the room.
You exited the sewer like 10 minutes ago. You can kind of like looking at them.
See, Rat, there you are.
Hi, Rat.
I couldn't see you in all the dirt and stuff in the corner. Yeah. So you must have seen us be brought in, right?
Yeah, you came in on a wagon with a bunch of other dead bodies.
A bunch of other ones. So more than just us were killed at the same time, maybe?
Were they killed in the same way as us? And I know some of us looked at the notes before we left, like the stack of them. Could we have seen potentially the reports on others recently?
They died at a different like time, like a few hours earlier.
Okay.
They only
No
got
one
the
related
city
to-
only has the one wagon.
Okay, so Rat, you saw us all get brought in on a wagon, dead together. Does anybody remember why they were at the docks?
Should we roll?
Yeah, go for it.
What are we rolling? Would it be Arcana?
Insight?
History.
I was
Investigation?
leaning towards investigation might be good. I was leaning towards history, but investigation might be good.
I have a question. If it's so, investigation is +3. So I just add 3 to whatever.
Yep.
yeah.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
I'm going something like that. Like a
13.
6.
Okay.
So we all
So,
failed.
yeah, none of you really know. I mean, you all have your motivations for being here, and you kind of know, like,
I have no idea why I would be at the docks.
not the docks specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, I tend
That
to do like
seems-
a rotation around the city every day.
Yeah.
just-
But I came here searching for the Windershire. Yes, I said that right. Why would I go to the docks?
I know what I was doing at the docks.
Uh-huh.
I was selling my new invention.
Ooh.
What was it?
What was your invention?
The quadruple folding fishhook. You want to see it?
I do want to see it because I'm
And
intrigued.
maybe it was possible that I'm looking for a family of fish.
Or maybe
And that's why you needed the fish hook to get all 4 of them.
No, it all makes sense.
Does
Okay,
it? Does it
but-
though?
unless the
I'm not showing you my
Wildershires
invention
are like
anymore.
a
No,
family of like
it's
druids or
Uh-huh.
some type of shifters or fish people. I don't
Fish
think
people?
fish people
What is even
exist.
happening?
Fish people exist. I've seen them.
Uh-huh.
They got a vicious bite. They
I'm
wouldn't
not
have
s-
a physical address from the post office because the fish
Really?
people live in the sea. And so this post office, the one that we just went to,
Yeah.
was in the central of the town.
I start
right?
stuffing hay
And
in my
so the
ears
post office
to make
that
the
would
madness
go
stop.
with the fish people
Uh-huh.
would
Can I
be at
steal the
by the
quadruple
docks, the
fish
post office by the
Roll
docks.
for it.
Uh-huh.
And so the fact
All
that
right.
the post office in the center of the
I
town.
felt bad about
Yeah,
bad mouthing Rat earlier.
You lost
Two
two
I really
dice.
not like this.
One from each side.
Well, I haven't rolled mine.
Oh no, you dropped one.
Oh,
Oh,
what were you guys rolling?
21.
because Rat's trying to steal my quadruple folding fish hook.
It's just like Edison and
21.
Tesla.
21. So then what do I roll for?
Oh.
Is that a hand or stone?
Save or
Yeah, stay with some kind. Strength?
Probably
Just
a
like
dex
yank it
save.
out of Rat's hand.
Oh
We
god.
can do dexterity. What do you have better stats in?
Well, I don't know. What is this? Is this a 20? Is this the 20?
Is it a weird symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just rolled a 20 plus 0 for strength.
What'd you
Please
roll?
tell me you just
21.
like eat it.
Well, it's a nat 20.
It was a nat
Yeah.
20.
Oh, okay.
So you almost like you get your hand on it, but you also kind of impale your hand a little bit. You almost get it. Ultimately, Nova keeps it though.
Is that our first
Unfortunately, the quadruple folding fish hook is actually made out of tin foil, so it crumples between us. No! My invention!
You do take the tinfoil. Once it's no longer a fish hook, the effect wears off and you get the tinfoil.
Hey, I can't afford more tin foil.
Quick question.
But I
Nova.
offered you my hay.
How did you expect a hook made out of aluminum foil work?
Listen,
Have
if
you
we're-
ever seen a guppy?
Listen, we're here.
They don't have very strong mouths.
Yeah,
This
but
was a
you
question
also
for
don't
many
really
steps in the
use,
process before
fish
this.
hooks.
It was a prototype.
You use
a prototype?
You use a net to catch a guppy.
No. You have a prototype, and then you sell the concept. You get the orders. You use the money to build the actual thing. Gosh, no one know anything about fiction anymore.
Trying to find
No, I
the
don't.
old what's it, Shark Tank.
It is tragic.
That's what you're at the docks for.
Yes, exactly. See, that's much more plausible than fish people
What are you doing with
or
tinfoil?
fish family.
Eating it.
Or
No, I'm
Truity.
taking a little hole
Yes.
in the hay. So
why
I
do
can take a
you
nap
think
in
you
it.
were at the docks?
Yes.
I rolled a 6, so I'm frustrated. I don't know why. I want to know why.
But why might you get him at the docks?
Maybe I was on a mission.
What about here in the city in the first place? Were you born here? Did you come here
I
for a
wasn't born
specific
here.
reason?
I must have been sent here.
Maybe you were at the docks because you just got off of a boat.
Maybe you're looking for a cure for your memory loss.
Maybe.
Do you know?
I
why
don't
you
know.
were
I
sent
think you
here?
do a lot of that brain magic stuffy up here, so I don't think you need.
And none of us
Sure.
remember what we were doing at the docks, and we all have memory loss.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Rat-
could devise that it must have been following the lead.
Do
Like,
you have
there's no other
memory
reason I
loss?
would have been at the
I
docks
must leave
following the
right
lead
now.
that my father was a sailor, but I don't
No,
know.
my tinfoil! Can I pounce on Rat to try and steal my
It's
tinfoil back?
it.
So Rat can
You can
eat.
still
I
shake
try to shove my
Other
hand
people.
down Rat's
Yes.
gullet to get my tinfoil
very
back.
to bite. Yes.
I'll believe, yes.
14 plus
I don't know.
Didn't we
dexterity.
establish that it just prefers to
18.
eat people?
18. Rat 5. All right, Nova. You stick your hand down Rat's throat and you try to make them vomit.
What else do you
Isn't
find?
that a nat one, Maggie?
Is it
Oh.
working?
Yes.
Isn't
Oh!
that one?
Oh, you get the tinfoil.
That's full vom.
You get.
I get everything
you
in there.
get, you get more than you bargained for.
What else do I find?
Yes.
Thumbs.
So now you just got thumbs in your hay.
I have thumbs in my hay. I have tinfoil. And somehow it doesn't seem like it was quite worth it.
And all of that hay is now dirty. I'm
I
happy to
sadly
be- to
pocket
be
my
sleeping
tinfoil
on my
and
bed
stomach
myself
bile.
now.
I leave the thumbs.
Good move. Good move.
I keep the thumbs.
I mean, those were her calories. For, you know,
Absolutely hard earned. Okay.
That's
Now
not
what
it.
time is it?
It's 1:30.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah. Take us where we need to go tomorrow.
I can do that.
I'm like gently sobbing from the
Mhm.
Can I
Sleep in the
steal
corner.
the tinfoil again?
Part of me wants to just
I-
Revenge.
You just
Yes.
vomited. Okay, sure, roll. Stealth.
7.
I don't know if we need to roll a counter. I think you kind of like try to
gonna
stick your
sleep.
hand in Nova's pocket. Nova slaps you. Your hand.
I have a scalpel.
Oh yeah. Would you like to be armed?
Sleep clutching it.
Have on one side the scalpel, the other side the bone saw, just like I'm sleeping like a mummy.
Mhm.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Rat.
Dream.
Nah.
Can I roll a insight on that? Because that felt deceptive. I don't think she's going. 26. Is Rat going to bed with us right now?
That's a nat 20, by the way.
Rat, you gotta answer that.
I'm gonna steal the scalpel.
Rat is not sleeping. Rat is doing a very bad job of trying to look asleep, but Rat doesn't really know what
You
sleep
know what?
is.
How far away? You said there's a central park. How far away is the park?
No, wait, hang on. I'm worried about
2
people
blocks.
stealing. I can sense some animosity. How strong are you? How strong do you look? Just kind of by scoping you out. How big are you?
I'm person size.
Yeah, do you look strong? Do you look tough?
Depends who you ask.
I asked the group to hold Rat down, and I sit on you, and I spend the rest of the night perched on your chest like a cat.
Oh, this
Okay,
is good.
good night, everyone.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Just the weightedest blanket there ever was.
Yeah.
I watch from afar.
Probably
You don't
safe.
go for an ankle or anything.
Yeah, Wynefrede is just like sitting cross-legged on her bed of shop towels.
Understandable. So, are we resting until like
I think
6
that's a
a.m.?
long rest.
Yeah.
Alright, that's nice. So,
6 or 7, I
yeah,
think.
you guys are all healed. Like, your wounds have completely sealed. Stitches have fallen out. Kind of gross. It is what it is. But you
Rat,
are
do you want these?
fine.
Yes.
Here are all of my tiny
Give
stitches.
them our
There you go.
stitches.
Rat, you have
I keep
so
my
many stitches.
stitches.
Okay, you don't have that many stitches. You have a
I
medium
put them
amount
in
of
my
stitches.
pocket.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't keep my
domesticating.
stitches, but I don't want Rat to have them.
If we give Rat the bodies, maybe they won't.
Rat's stomach was full of thumbs.
But not your thumbs.
Yet,
But if you give...
But you're not strong enough for them to want to eat your thumbs.
not only did Rat destroy my invention,
Listen.
they tried to re-steal my invention, or the remnants of said invention covered in stomach bile. I'm just going to point out that domestication might not be the goal.
I'd like to
steal
roll
it again.
persuasion. It's a good idea to adopt this creature.
Can we keep it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's up to us. I mean, they have a mind of their own.
The Rat's.
No. That's a 9.
It doesn't go well.
Decisions for itself.
Look, bodily autonomy. Rat doesn't need to be adopted or domesticated. You
I-
are a feral creature of the night and sewer, and I respect that, but I don't trust it.
How is Rat so much like an animal that animal handling the skill
I'd say yes.
would work?
I'd say yes.
Would Rat have to make like a counter?
I'd say yeah.
So I'm gonna use
Yeah.
this in the. I'm gonna use it because I
Rat
don't
is an
have.
animal, but Rat doesn't really.
What are we trying to get
Agree.
Rat to do? Wait.
I don't know, just
I
hang
want
out,
Rat to
but not
calm
be a
down.
nuisance.
Are you gonna like do like the whole like velociraptor thing from
Yeah, I'm
Jurassic
gonna,
World?
I'm gonna try and like, in place of diplomacy, I said that I'm gonna use it's a 20 animal handling. I just want
Some dirty
What should I roll?
dirty 20 animal handling.
Anything you can. Okay, I'm gonna roll straight.
I just want to approach this situation with this sort of grace and patience of calming down a wild animal and like make sure that Rat, because I don't want Rat eating anybody's thumbs or any more inventions. Yeah.
Oh, you have to say it.
Yeah.
You also
7!
clearly need a new die.
Well,
You're all right.
this game is rigged.
Easy now.
Maybe your dice just needs to go to dice jail.
So,
Semi-adopt the southern accent.
Someone's getting real over.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Rat is briefly calmed.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not a
See?
permanent effect.
Yes.
The-
With
Any
the
minute ago.
stitches, of course.
Yeah, we
just
can-
kind of
Rat now has
There-
handfuls of
like
stitches.
Reese's Pieces.
And
I
Rat
just,
is so
I-
happy.
there is a healthy. I just needed to know there is a healthy medium where we're all in the same room and no one's eating things. So we can now.
Yes.
You know.
So things are calm.
I'll never
I
eat
watch
anything
them.
in the same
do that.
room
Yes.
as you.
I check my
Can I
back
ask you a
pocket.
question?
There's something in my back pocket.
No.
I don't know what.
Okay.
Oh.
Am I supposed
Just
to?
like still on
Okay.
top. We're
Like
no.
a letter of some sort.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Something is in your back pocket.
I read it.
Yeah, go for it.
It says, "It is time to follow the light."
Well, that ain't anonymous.
Too early in the campaign for you to die, so I am confused.
It is time to follow the light.
It could be like dark magic.
Don't
could be
go into
good
that.
magic.
But didn't we already go into the light and then we came back and that's how this
Yeah.
all started?
It
The
could be a
light
different light.
denied us access.
But it doesn't say anything about what kind of light, like a blue light, although. But what other kinds of light?
The light.
I hum menacingly.
See, I'll be sure that it's not a machine.
Right.
Steam powered, possibly. No.
I'm not sure about anything about anyone in this room.
Oh,
I
Okay.
feel like
Just
we are
checking.
all just delirious because we haven't slept yet.
I thought we did sleep.
I
Oh,
thought
that's
this
the
was, I thought this
next
was
morning.
after.
This is
we
upon
had-
waking.
You had like
morning.
5 hours of sleep, but you were dead for a while, so in total you've had like I would say 9 hours of sleep because you were dead.
So maybe we should eat something.
Nuts!
Not someone, something.
This is your responsibility.
Yeah, well,
You tamed the beast.
yeah, well,
That's
well.
on you.
Getting that. Brad, have you ever tried squirrel? Lovely squirrel.
I find this insulting and
I could
demeaning.
Best part about
give you a
squirrels,
feast of squirrel
their
today.
bushy tails. They're so comfy and like makes a great bed. Just saying.
Yeah.
Until it starts
There's
to
our-
rot and deteriorate, then you gotta throw it away.
There's not a lot of squirrel in the city center. However, there is a lot of rat earmuffs. Rat.
You know, we could probably find somebody that knows this. Actually, I mean, like, there's got to be one. The city's really big. It's
Or
got to
we
be at
could
least
just
one
go back
person.
to the morgue.
You know, I've
That is
killed
true.
people before.
You
Yeah.
have?
It's kind of easy.
Yes.
To be honest,
And
people are kinda fragile.
Say more.
I'm not. No.
Roll for refusal.
Done. Nat 20.
Oh!
So 3 nat 20s in a session, is that like. What do
You're
I.
blessed.
Okay.
I'll give you an
The
inspiration.
Dice is the ultimate dice.
Thank you.
I forgot about inspiration until now. Whoops.
Toby's dice. Off camera.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Okay, but you've killed people before, and how does that have anything to do with breakfast, Wretch? Oh, 4 to feed rat.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
could just find like
Yeah.
a homeless
I was talking about for us!
No,
Listen,
no,
Why
no.
is everything about rat's
The
appetite?
world is
Listen,
full
listen.
of wicked people.
To metagame,
That
to
is
metagame,
true.
so many problems in a city campaign are solved by using homeless people. Like we should expend a few other ideas before we get there.
But-
Also, we could go back to the morgue, and I'm so
But-
upset that following this through logically, like I found you in a morgue eating bodies, and that was the most ethical situation that you were able to be involved in at that point. And I hate
Yeah, why disrupt
having
nature?
worked it out and knowing that.
It was working
Truity, what would
fine.
you like to eat for
We
breakfast?
should just go back to the morgue.
I
and
think
feed
we're
rat
the anomaly.
cadavers.
I want to.
The cafe's
Wanna
got
poke
some really
around.
good beignets.
Okay.
Who has
Are
money?
they open?
I mean, I've got money.
You got money?
Are you?
Is this a lot of money? And I pull out a pouch of 10 gold pieces.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
Breakfast on him. Let's go.
So you were like, I was like, let's go to the edge of the city, and you were like, Central Park is how is the city very big?
Yes.
It's like
It's
a
a
very
capital.
like
Yeah.
New York size city, and Central Park is or like central, but
Yeah,
also like
there's like a couple parks that's just like the because you wanted to sleep in a tree.
Yeah.
That's got the largest density of trees.
is there like not wild game, but is there game? Are these parks big enough to have any game, or is this just like
Maybe rabbits, but like not deer.
maybe rabbits? How
And rats.
And
Yeah.
then just for future reference,
And birds.
how far travel would it be from like the center of the city to the edge of it?
But
Walk.
beignets.
I know.
gold pieces.
No. We'll
Unless
have the
you
beignets.
got, like,
Of course we'll have the
A taxi, it'd be like a good day.
beignets. Okay.
Okay.
Like a solid afternoon hike.
Yes.
We could always go to a butcher shop.
Beignets?
Yes, we will
It's like a
eat
little
the
shop of horror
beignets.
situation.
We will eat the beignets, and then we will go to a butcher shop to feed Rat. Or
I'm
just go back to
only
the
interested in eating people who are strong. What about this are you guys missing?
Then
Right,
we will go
I didn't
back
say
to the
anything.
moor,
I fully
so you
believe
can
and
eat the
trust in
dude,
your
'cause
ability.
You haven't been, you didn't eat the dude, so we'll go back to the morgue so you can eat the dude.
And I'm all for accommodating dietary restrictions, but I'm not sure this is one of them. I don't know if we should necessarily.
I'm just saying.
It's not against the law.
Rat said,
It's not, but
I have my
don't wanna
thumb.
kill some people.
Rat has
Well, but
had.
he's already
problem
dead.
solved.
I'm just saying, if it ever
I'm
comes
so
down
full
to
of
me having to do the grim and task of providing, I'm not looking specifically for a strong person for you. I'm just finding a body.
Question, Rat. Does poison affect you?
Beignets?
Do beignets affect you?
We move this conversation to the cafe. Can completely just
You're arguing
Couple
about
of
corpses
Yeah.
in the cafe.
yeah.
The barista is looking at you, but she is not saying anything. But she is looking at you.
I
Hi,
noticed
Carly.
a propaganda
Nice
flyer.
to meet you again.
I noticed a propaganda flyer posted on like a flyer board, and it reads, "Light is right, light is here."
Okay.
So we don't go towards the light.
Well, there's light right there on that sign.
But like that's like
I
cult
cough and
light.
it glows blue.
That's like cultish light.
Trudy, do you know
So
who
we
left,
don't want to go to the cult.
who left
Did
that
you
note
go to a doctor for that? Because I'm
pocket?
pretty sure you're not
Left a
supposed
note
to
in
was
cough.
so close
that-
to a
that
spit
warned
take.
us about the light?
Oh my god.
Do you
The
know who
whole
wrote
setup goes
Oh my
down.
god.
It looks like
I was
it,
just
Our
destroyed our
cameras are
screen.
just completely ruined.
but I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
It could be my. It looks like it's my handwriting,
Ha!
but it's like a quick note, like a scribbled note.
A
We're
note
back.
Wrote in a
left
rush.
yourself to put in your pocket, warning you of this light that is now being propagandized on this flyer board in this cafe.
Okay, but how do we know
But
this
to
probably-
what end? I say as
She
I'm
said it would-
stuffing my mouth full of beignets.
It feels
That
like
was
a
what she tried to
propaganda
poke-
flyer.
oh, okay.
Feels
Light
like
is
a
right, light
That's
is
right.
here, and I had that note in my pocket that was scribbled, like written fastly, that says, "Follow the light." And I know from my ancestors that magical issues are going on, and from like the
the articles and
yes,
the
the obituaries, and things like that.
office.
So
So,
something.
Is there like
What's
a
going
meeting,
on?
meeting?
but who made the signs?
We can always just take it down and look at it later after we've gone to the Wildershires and the Friend.
Okay, I take it down. I put it in my other pocket.
And clarify. The note said to go towards the light or to go away from the note in your pocket was pro or anti-light.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did I say follow the light originally, or did I say stay away from the light?
I don't
Follow the
remember.
light.
Okay, I
thought.
wrote down follow the light. So we're
Yeah.
following the light.
Okay, okay.
I don't know what the light
Note is
is.
pro-light. Got you.
It could
But-
be danger though.
But
It
is
could be.
there anything else on that flyer, or is that all it says? It doesn't say who, like sponsored by the Club of Satanic Light.
Let's say
Yeah.
there is a symbol. I don't know what the symbol is. It looks like almost like a leaf,
Oh gosh, that's just a mystery, isn't it?
Yeah. Go ahead and
like a Snapple bottle leaf. It has 4 leaves on the stem.
I think you know leaves.
I
What type of leaf
Squirrels
is
and
it?
leaves are like a thing.
Roll to
right?
identify.
Roll to, so here's
I think that'd be
Here's the
interesting.
thing. Here's
Yeah.
the thing, guys. There's people that go out and hunt the game, and then there are people that memorize all of.
You
the,
could just say you don't know. It's okay.
We are holding you personally responsible
I-
if you don't know this.
My character pours out what is essentially that's an int skill, and I have a 12. But I do get a 16 on nature too to identify them leaves.
Yeah.
What kind of leaves?
We're relying on me knowing what leaves are. This is a bad scene.
Bay
Oak.
leaves?
Oh,
Fur.
that's okay. I should
Bird.
say does.
Aspen.
You know what the leaves are. I don't know what the leaves
Okay, if they're just
They're
like
leaves
a
of
random
your
specific
discretion.
tree, I'll sit. But they're not in any way related to like.
Cottonwood trees.
Do they
you
have
know,
a
it's not like
specific
the it's not like the light tree or whatever. Like they're not
No,
related
no,
to
no.
like the cult
They're
in any way.
just
It's
whatever
No.
kind of like normal run.
This was the
yeah.
inspiration, so no.
They're beautiful Snapple leaves from the rare Snapple tree.
The Snapple tree.
And it's just that
It
simple.
has the most like
It's
bountiful
got like
and
6
sweet nectar
apostrophes in it.
one could know.
Yes.
It's
And that's
totally
just this-
copyright free.
That's just the symbol.
It's the Snapple.
So fantastical. It's crazy.
Unreal.
The Snorange. It's the Snorange tree.
Mm-hmm.
So the poster is like, follow the light symbol, and there's no other like identifying.
I think that is the identifier.
That is-
That's the idea. Oh, so if,
Yeah.
those who know, I guess.
Yeah.
Light is right,
and I
light
know.
is here. Leaf in the corner.
Okay.
How much
Worried.
money did cost food?
Well, I've had about 15 beignets, so
Yeah.
I'd like 10 silver a beignet.
I have low blood sugar. Okay.
It's
I
not
said-
put a significant dent in your money, but it has put a dent.
Well, how much would we say?
I haven't thought too much. What?
I can chip
gold
in a
piece?
gold.
Yeah, I'd say like a gold total maybe.
A gold.
It's been a lot of beignets between a lot of you.
As I see we're all kind of settling down, I like get up, go up to the counter, and drop a bag of coins. Be like, "Is this right?"
Someone stop
I'm
him.
gonna go up, like I'm gonna be riding on his shoulder and be like, okay, no, this is the, and like land on the counter and just like shove one gold piece with my foot and be like,
And I
this
take the
is,
rest of this.
You keep the rest of it. This is what we pay them.
What else do
I'm
you
a bit-
have?
Rat.
Not a lot. I don't really need much. Got this stick, and I, from off my back, pull a quarterstaff.
Niles, you should probably
That's
put that
about it.
back. You don't want anybody to think that you're gonna attack the customers.
I'd like to steal this thing.
That
Roll the steal.
You know what?
It's a good die.
16.
What is
It's a-
going on? Give me that.
It's a 5.
Oh,
She stole your luck.
Does anyone want to step in?
I look
I
really
will.
sad.
Do I see the
Kind
whole
of like
do I
a
see
puppy.
this? Can I?
I will.
Yeah,
Animal
Brad just
handler.
went for a big yank.
I don't
What am
perceive
I- what
this.
am I
That's
rolling?
a 7.
Animal handling.
Yeah, whatever works.
I mean,
Oh.
that's a 16 if I'm rolling animal
Is-
handling.
Oh no.
If I'm rolling dexterity, that's a 19.
24.
The quarterstaff is now yours. Are you giving it back to Niles or?
I just like take my money and go.
I gaze longingly at the quarterstaff
You have a
because it is a
scalpel.
really beautiful. It's much nicer than a scalpel.
Is it?
But then I say, Niles, I return this to you. Bad rat.
Rat. I've never seen someone so clearly telegraph devious intentions in my life. We have to do something about this. The next time.
The barista is still looking at all.
No, but if you want a weapon and she's gonna pull out an arrow, like, you want what?
Yes.
It's like the size of a
I take
toothpick.
the arrow.
You now have a
and-
needle.
Thank you.
What would
So like
satisfy
a
you?
throwing
Toothpick
dart?
actually,
True.
and I
Throwing
need it
dart?
to create the prototype for my next invention.
There you go.
Arrow needle.
I'm
What do you
not
desire?
counting-
Do you like
counting
want
out
our
my
things? Do you want wealth? Are you hungry? Are you
Granger, it might not be wise to delve too deeply.
I've never had anyone want anything from me before.
I want your friendship.
this stick.
No, don't listen to Rat. Niles, that is yours. Those things belong to you. The money belongs to you. That's your staff.
For now.
You need it to survive the world. This world. I know. I don't think you mortal. I'm just saying the blue light and the coffee and the thingy. But
Roll deception.
Deal, yeah. But that was a 20. That was a 20. But it's a modified 20.
Solid.
God damn it.
Did you just have your little cloak on? Unanswered.
Anyway, you
Shall
should
we
keep
go?
your stuff.
Shall we go to the house of the house of that dude is closer, or do we want to go to the Wondrous House first and then come back?
I love that this group has gotten so on board with helping me and Niles complete our quests. So,
It's quite
so
nice.
yeah. So because my stream of consciousness is wanting to find my dad and then waking up not being able to, and so.
And
it's
I
good to
got
have
here with
helpful
no
people.
plan.
But should we try to investigate the circumstances behind why we all wound up in that mortuary, as that might be more prudent to everyone's situation?
I feel like once we find out, like, the situation of, like, Truity and Niles and you, that'll actually, like, give us the reason as to why we were.
And
You
we're
do? You think
alive
they're
now,
connected?
so why dwell on it?
Probably.
Okay.
Why dwell on it? We're alive now.
Because
also,
things are still happening. What are all these
Things are still
mysterious
happening.
signs and
But-
waves of magic?
But if we talk to, like, actual people that these people are searching for, they might be able to give us, like, concrete answers that bartender chick just wouldn't.
That's fair. No, I was thinking that, and then I'm curious to talk to the person who brought my body to that morgue because they
Yes.
knew the situation.
I agree.
Yes. Okay.
Question: can I probe the barista of the cafe
Yeah, sure.
nine? Does she know anything about the flyer, and if it is correlating with what's going on?
Some dude came in, asked if he could put it up. She said, sure. There's a ton of random flyers. Someone's cute little, like, lit mag. Someone's, like,
Too
band
real.
is, like, it's a medieval ska band, but they're having a good time. She's like, sure. She has no thoughts, head empty on the matter. Like, people come in, people come out. There's a lost dog sign. It is what it is. Yeah, she's...
Can I ask the barista a question?
Yeah. She looks at you. She looks at you. You are, again, rat.
Where's the nearest church?
There's a temple a few blocks away.
I don't like any of your questions, Rat.
I'm
I've never liked a
scared.
single question you've asked.
I'm very
Shouldn't I know?
curious as to why you want to go to a church.
That's my prerogative.
Fair.
Must we keep asking the rat questions? Must we?
So we head into the Wiltshires first.
That's up to you all.
Sure.
And I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. The
Windershires.
Windershires. I feel like it's just going to be a thing that we just keep pronouncing their name wrong.
They're nice people.
Do you
Look.
actually know them?
Yes.
Look, I'm full of beignets and foreboding, so let's just go.
Who isn't?
Okay, so we're heading to the Windershires.
Yes.
I take.
Yeah.
I fly and they follow me. I'm assuming, or I could just sit on the shoulder of someone and be like, okay, here you go.
Don't sit on Rat's shoulder. I think Rat.
I feel like
Could
that
be
might
you.
be a little too
Yeah.
too
I
stinky
know
to be
you.
honest.
Rat, are you going with me or are you going to the church?
Yeah, let's see what this is about.
Alright. So yeah, you know where you're going, you have the address. You go to like a nice like townhome, like upper class.
Can I seal the letter?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't need to roll anything.
I mean, so it was made by a teenager. I feel like they didn't do it like it's made with love, but it is not made with competence. So I feel like you don't really need to like try too hard.
I'm gonna reseal the letter.
Yeah, go for it.
So that they don't know that I broke the
But is there a red envelope in there?
There was not this time.
Okay.
Not
That's
this
fine.
time. It's just the normal.
So you guys are standing outside of this lovely home.
I kind of just address everyone and say, this is personal, kind of a big deal.
I'm coming with you. I brought you here. I get to come in.
Having a guide would look good. The rest of you, be just a minute
Do
or longer.
no.
I don't know. But just wait. We won't be very long.
Sure. Is the house multiple stories?
It's 2.
Can I roll to use my second story?
No one has
abilities?
knocked on the door yet. I mean, you can, but I'm just letting you know.
I'm just
Oh,
asking as a general
Yeah,
aside.
You
Okay.
gotta knock. And
Fully
I'm
turn my back about to
fully-
knock if anyone wants to do anything.
I'm fully sitting on your shoulder, like
Fantastic.
hanging on.
I'm
one of
very
your
cold.
I'm
I'm very,
spines.
very cold.
I'm standing on the sidewalk, whistling, twiddling my thumbs.
If I keep standing on your shoulder, I'm gonna need to get some like gloves. 'Cause
Knock on the door.
There's like a coming, and like after a couple like seconds, someone opens the door. It's a middle-aged woman.
Hmm.
She looks at you.
I bow my head, say, with my head down, I am an emissary of Nicolanda, great friend to your ancestors. I've come to investigate as a part of my journey. May I come in?
Sure.
Does she move out of the way?
Yeah, she's
yeah.
like she's kind of dubious. Like she has heard of you,
Hmm.
but also she wasn't really like expecting this, or seemed to have like particular like it was her ancestors.
Yeah.
It's been told to her, but she's also like
That's
Stranger?
very concerning.
she's got
The
a
fact that she's
family.
not like reverential is kind of
Yeah.
like. So I walk in and just kind of look around.
It's nice.
do
It's
I
nice.
notice like the facial shifts of like confusion and
Yeah,
stuff?
she's not really like putting a
Well,
lot.
no, on Niles.
My face doesn't move a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't think you get anything off that.
Yeah. Maybe I've gotten a little bit colder.
She's just gonna start like hovering up on the shoulder.
Can I roll to climb up to the second story?
Go for it.
And sneak
I'd say
into-
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Shit. 8.
You like fit your hands into the bricks, kind of like Assassin's Creed style, and then you fall into a bush.
That's fair.
And inside, a dog begins to bark.
Mm.
Not a big dog, like a Yorkie,
Ah,
but he is barking.
excellent.
That was probably just a rat. Now listen.
Can I try to calm that dog down with a handle animal while he's?
Are you inside or outside?
I was outside. I don't think I've entered yet.
Yeah, the dog's like jumping up on like a window. You can kind of see him.
Do I hear? Yeah, I would just like to go over like oh this is like I jump in act like oh an animal doing
Yeah,
a thing.
go
I
for
jump in action. Like, that's my cue. It does not go well.
You try to like stick your hand
That's
over the
an
windowsill and get
That's
bitten.
an 8.
Not hard, doesn't do any damage, but your feelings are hurt.
They are.
This city really has a rat problem.
They sure do. She's like, I hate it here. I keep meaning to move out to the suburbs, but you know how it is.
Maybe you should get cat.
Yes, I do. You are right.
Maybe you should invest in like a cat instead of a dog. 'Cause cats are a little bit better at chasing rats around than dogs are.
Who are you?
My guide, a friend. Yeah.
I feel like we're friends by now. Hopefully.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to break in.
Okay. Front door? Second floor? Window?
The basement window.
The basement window, okay.
Okay, so
Everyone is breaking in on separate floors.
am I rolling for
as well.
We deeply resent being told to wait outside.
Oh, yes, understood.
is it an investigation or is it stealth?
I'd say stealth.
Stealth, okay. A 10 and 13.
Okay, so you can get in, but it is a little noisy. Like you don't break the window, but it does kind of make like a thud in like unjamming it and pushing it up. It like creaks.
From inside the house, I feel like it would be pretty loud with
Yeah,
like a
this
dog
is the
barking.
third loud thump in a row.
In an attempt to distract the homeowner from the sound coming from the basement, I run up and start banging on the front door.
Hello? She like turns, leaves
Can
you
the
in-
basement entry
So-
have advantage now?
Yeah,
I
sure.
scream through the door, Niles, are you ashamed of us?
I just want to clarify because Niles is having the conversation that he came to here to have, so we're just stealing from this person at this
I
point.
guess
Right? Like
so.
three other, we're
Okay.
just separately
Yes.
breaking into this.
Okay.
This is the
So
nearest
she
house.
comes to the door and she's like, hello?
Damn
Okay.
it.
Hi.
Forgot it's heavy.
I'm sorry. I think I have the wrong house. I run away.
Okay. She like looks after you like for a long time.
I flee down the
Yeah,
road.
she's
I have to
watching
keep
you
running.
flee.
So this is
I'm getting very
actually
tired.
a lot of why I'm here. You mentioned problems. This is a dangerous town, and apparently rat problems. Nicolanda intersected on your great grandfather's behalf, and I've been sent to continue your family's protection. Are there any present dangers? Are there
I mean, taxes are going up, but I don't expect you to do anything about that.
taxes?
Taxes are the money that people have to pay the government.
Money?
Ah, money. Yes, I'm familiar. So, would you say you're doing all right?
Yeah, we're doing fine. I mean, it's just inconvenient.
So what do you know anything about like all of, like the weird magical disturbances that are happening?
No, that's mostly downtown. It's not really my issue.
Has the news been reporting anything? Has like the king or queen been saying anything about that?
Well, the king's been having a hissy fit for like a full year. His jester ran away. But that's not really newspaper worthy anymore. I mean, we read every day about the weird magic that just goes on down there. Every day some new catastrophe happens.
Catastrophe? Like, they're pretty significant then.
They're more like large-scale inconveniences.
Like what?
Magical things malfunction. Like the steam technology is fused with magic, and sometimes it goes kaput randomly. It's not really my problem, or if it is, it's something I can work around.
Yeah.
But I know for some people in like the slums, it's been a larger issue.
Have these kind of disturbances always been a part of
Ah, where did you come from?
You're outside of the window. Dom
I
is
came-
still yapping.
once I was the only person standing outside the door because everybody had gone
Oh no,
to
Rats
do
is still out
something.
there.
There are rats out there.
Oh,
And rats.
sorry.
No, okay, sorry. Then I would.
I
Rat,
Just from
slowly
outside.
trail back.
Rat, I'm worried that if we keep standing out here, people are going to stare. Do you want to go inside and join the conversation?
Well, I'm rifling through the bushes for things.
Okay, never mind. Then I
You find
You
the
see
lost
me
ring.
trailing back up the street. Granger, wait.
No.
Well,
And you're in
I'm
the
gonna
basement.
catch my breath any second now.
I discovered some stuff.
Yeah, there's spare bits and pieces. They have some leftover wallpaper. They don't have a laundry machine, but they have like, a bucket where they like beat the clothes. They have
Does it
lye.
have crystals in it still?
It does not.
It's got one of those like.
Is there a
washer
Christmas
things
tree
where it's
down
got,
there?
like,
There
the
is
rings
a
that
Christmas
run
tree.
around,
It's
like the
it's
old-fashioned-
enchanted to never die, and it remains decorated.
It's a great
Not
Christmas tree.
fair. I want one.
I know. They have like a child's rocking horse. They have like just boxes of old clothes. It's all out of fashion now, but it is there. It's they're a family. It's garbage.
Is it garbage, or is that box of old clothes like clothes that can be used for like nightly terrors? Like, do they go out and wreak havoc on the world? Are they evil?
It's like clothes their child outgrew, like nightgowns that are ratty but they don't want to throw out. Like it's like their winter wardrobe. It's fall. They're gonna be getting that out soon. Like bits and pieces, ends, box of rags.
Granger, I suspect that this might be the most boring family in this entire city.
Yeah, not a lot going on with them.
I also don't like the dog.
I don't like the dog either. The dog's different.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I've been bitten by a lot of animals before. That's how you get a 5 in animal handling. But
I see.
it didn't feel nice. I do have a question about what the lady said though, regarding this magic.
I just want to yell it.
Is this
into
in
the
your
window.
sidebar, or are you just shouting it into the house?
Was I? If I'm still on the street though, I guess I will. Yeah, I can. I wasn't. But
I just think. Well, what do you think? Should we just leave? Are you just saying we should just leave?
I don't know, because Rat's in their bushes. I think Truity's in the basement.
I mean, I think we should
And-
grab. I think we should at least grab Truity. I like Truity, but Rat. I mean, honestly, like at this
Wait,
point,
just say Rat.
I'm really worried about Rat.
Rat, can you hear this?
Are you worried about Rat?
Yeah, well, the
I'm
prospect
not. I
of
think
Rat.
Rat could take care of.
No. I think Rat should just into the city and just like because it seemed very happy.
I don't think it seemed happy about anything.
I don't know why it's
This
hanging around with that.
experience, Joy.
Gathering up the stitches was probably the highlight of Rat's last couple days.
Well, okay.
And the thumbs. Don't forget the thumbs.
That's what I said. Like he's hanging out with us because like probably like the. Like,
You're the one who wanted to adopt him. Oh, let's handle the animal. Oh, let's solve all the problems.
Listen,
You have
The
no one to
Worcestershire
blame but yourself,
lady is like
Granger.
looking out the window now.
I've got it on my character sheet. I have a soft spot for animals, and this honestly just feels like a.
Is it a
Okay.
soft spot,
Okay,
or is
you're
it
out.
just self-deluding at this point?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm struggling with how natural Rat is right now. Is what I'm is really what's going on, because I have at once this like sort of this ranger love of the forest, want to protect this creature that has just found an albeit terrifying and disgusting niche in in the sort of city ecosystem. But at the same time, I think the revoltingness of your presence is counter to that idea.
Understandable.
Yeah, so
I don't think.
not an animal at all. This is the most reasonable.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt Rat's feelings any.
No.
But I
Can't
do
have
think we
those.
should probably wait for Niles because I don't know. I feel like there's something going on with the most boring family in the city.
So, like I was saying, when Nicolanda assisted your great, and so forth ancestor, this was a dangerous region, and you're telling me that you're safe now? You don't need my
Yeah.
help?
I mean, my daughter has this asshole boyfriend, but I mean, I'm not expecting her to kill him.
Oh yeah, I do have a
Should-
letter.
do you need me to
letter
kill him?
from-
No, he's just a brat.
Oh.
I do
Well-
have a letter from him. That
Burn it.
You might want to read it first.
Oh yes, this is how my guide and friend found my way through this city to you.
You read my mail?
No,
I read the mail.
they read the mail.
You read my. You read my daughter's mail?
I mean,
To
it was
find
the only
you.
one with my last name on it in the post office. So yeah, I read it.
And
You
now we're
stole it
here
from the
in your
post
home.
office.
The voices are getting louder and louder. I don't think it's going
That
well.
is, I mean, we had to find you, and
Did you?
Yes,
Okay,
It's-
I did
it's
have
my
a
whole-
question.
it's my whole journey. It's my I'm here to protect you,
Did have a
For what?
question.
to help you.
From what?
How long ago did the magical disturbances start?
About a year? I don't know. Maybe
So a
less.
year. But the jester left a year ago. Is the jester connected to these magical disturbances? Is the king's hissy fit connected to these magical disturbances? Feel like
I'm
we need
really
to talk to
worried
the
about
king.
Truity.
I broke out.
Yeah, we're good. Has anybody seen
Where are
Truity?
you now?
I am in the cuts.
In the-
Just watching you guys, listening in on the conversation, watching you all talk to each other,
Okay.
thinking about that flyer I saw, the other note in my pocket, and
Wait.
what's next?
And the jester and the disturbances. It's all coming together.
Gesture in the so, provided she maybe I don't know I just want to know if because you said the steam power, and she blamed the steam power for the disturbances.
No.
Is that did I hear that
No,
right?
she didn't.
It's
It's
one of the
used with
Steam power
disturbances.
often has magical cores, and when the magic ripples
Yes.
happen, steam things have exploded before.
But it's not the
It's
steam.
not.
As a
Yeah,
consequence.
there are non-steam issues that have been occurring as well.
Okay, that was my.
But
so,
only
yes,
for poor
so it's not a. It's. Oh,
There is an elitism going on.
She doesn't
That
care
tracks.
about poor people.
She doesn't.
That tracks. All right.
Yeah. This is a terrible place.
I pull
So-
out my
so-
list. I flip past the notes on fathers and sex ed, sleeping, food. I've been learning. Wow, taxes. This has been a lot. I flip past to my list, and which I've transcribed. The true list is hidden, and I just kind of put a check next to the Windershire name, and I say, well, I'll be back in several generations. I will go elsewhere now.
Best of luck, she says, but she does give you 10 more gold because she feels kind of bad for you.
Okay. And I say, before I go, you're sure that there's nothing. Your family has the protection of the great Nicolanda. Is there anything you need?
She looks at you for a long time and she's like, I'll let you know.
Can
Okay.
I probe
If
the mind
you
from
need
outside?
the asshole boyfriend to disappear,
I will especially let you
Can
know.
I?
because like I said, you really want to read that letter so that you can keep track of all the other letters that come. 'Cause how old is your daughter?
17.
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep track of that.
She looks at it, like, as soon as you two leave, she is tearing open this thing.
Can I roll perception on
Yeah,
what
are
she
you trying
said
to
to
probe
me?
mind as well at
Yeah.
the same time?
Yeah. Is that also perception?
Sure.
You both probe her in different ways.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
Dirt.
So what were you trying to do then?
Just to when she said, I'll reach out to you if I need something. If she was lying to me.
She honestly, she's not sure.
Yeah.
She is a housewife in a wealthy area. Her concerns are few, beyond her immediate self and her immediate family. You, at some point, she may reach out to you. At some point, I mean, you got 9, so who knows? But there's not a hard resolution on this.
I
yet.
just want to know how much hope I should maintain that I'm going to be busy, or if I should just leave and continue on.
I would say some. She did say she would reach out to you, and while you are not the best at understanding sincerity, there is enough there that you feel as though there may be contact at some point.
Exiting the door, seeing this mess,
Your hope dims.
I say, well, I guess I need something to do, and walk down out the door.
Does Truity pick up anything?
So I rolled a 26.
Oh,
So I want to know everything.
she's
Everything
laid
she knows.
bare.
Yeah.
Everything she knows. Her past
Yeah.
mind. Not her past mind, but
Her
things
family
she knows.
had
her
great
secrets.
fortune and wealth after their run-in with the long name
Nicolanda.
Nicolanda. Yeah, so things have been very good for a very long time. She has had like a legacy of wealth and privilege, and she's a modern woman. She's going through it in some ways, but nothing where it's like, yeah, I need a sacred warrior to pick up the mantle and defend my honor. Like, they're in a city. There's light technology. She's doing fine, perhaps. Life is not without conflict. There are things going on. There's a creature in her bushes. But, there's been a lot of knocking that's been going around the house. Maybe it's haunted, but she's trying not to think about that.
And what does she know about magic?
Well, at one point her family had it. Most families have legacy magic to some capacity. But she herself, it's not something she really messes with. I mean, she's not in the trades. What benefit would she gain from it? She's not trying to deceive anyone or do some kind of trick. It's beneath her.
And is her family good?
Once they were, over generations, they have dwindled in the way that all corruption works. Glory died out after they were saved. She's not like actively scheming. It's like a very benign sort of evil of just being encased in her own bullshit. No awareness of what goes on in other regions, anything that she is just. Her biggest concern is her daughter. That's it. She has no larger role in the socio-political landscape.
Okay. Last question. Are there any documents in the house that will be helpful for our mission, our unknown mission of what happened to us?
Probably not. I mean, what documents she has. Again, she has a husband. He has shit in his study, but she has her birth certificate, her daughter's birth certificate, the proof that the dog is a purebred, like, you know, random things like that. Maybe their taxes, some light embezzling, you know. Nothing that's going to reveal.
The evils of generational
Yeah,
wealth.
it's much more like subtle than it is like, ooh, cult. Like,
Okay, thank you. I turn my attention to Granger.
True.
As in, like, your family.
Oh yeah.
oh, I think we have to roll again.
Oh, okay. I don't want to probe him.
Okay.
but I'm just gonna focus on him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're
for
all
leaving my
outside
brain
now.
unprovoked.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
everyone
I'd say-
outside?
Are you still around the corner in the bushes?
I want to do my thing now, guys.
What is your thing?
Let's go to the church.
Church time. Okay. Are we all on board?
No, I'm still really worried about that.
Okay.
What is there to worry about?
Why do you want to be in the church?
I mean, I say because is it like a specific church that you're wanting to go to, or just any church?
A place of worship?
Okay, so I feel like we could hit a church on our way to Granger's.
Must we hit a church?
I want to
Hey,
roll
we
for.
did this guy's thing. I want to do my thing now.
I'm just really worried that her thing involves eating people.
I'm just really worried that it involves thumbs.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you gotta keep in mind, most churches don't have morgues.
They have people with thumbs, don't they?
Yeah, but when we first saw
And
Rat,
funerals.
they were
I can
eating
always sit
dead
on Rat
people.
again.
So
I want to know
we
their
have to
intentions.
assume
Can I
that a
roll
lot
for
of
it?
Rats?
people are
Yeah.
safe.
Oh,
here's the
Lord.
rat's
I can
intention.
tell you their intentions right now.
This is a great contingency.
14 and 6.
20.
Right, would you like to reveal your intentions?
Ask some questions to some people.
You're gonna ask some questions of people? Questions involving...
Find out. I don't know what this Chester is.
I don't think that those are the questions.
Can I roll for self-preservation?
Yeah, sure.
I've already established that I'm not going to eat any of you weaklings. What do you want from me?
Yeah,
Probably couldn't if you tried.
that's and I'm just the bare minimum
I want to help you kill people. I don't want to do it.
for building a relationship, and I want to like you, right, Brad? I want to help you, but the consolation that you won't eat me, I need a little more than that. And I feel like I've been pretty open about where I come from, and so it would really help. It would really help to know why you want to go to that church.
Are you trying to Steve Irwin this
It
situation
would really
again?
it would really help me help you.
Listen to me.
Okay,
Okay?
I am listening.
I have to ask a couple of questions.
Yeah.
They're perfectly mundane questions.
Okay.
I promise probably no one will die.
Do you want to maybe try asking us
That's
the
a good
questions?
problem.
Yeah,
You might
you're
know
right
the
up
answer.
into
Good problem.
No, I don't trust
You
you
do
people
know
to
what
this
happened to
information.
Steve Irwin, right?
What about me? The
Um,
most
traveled
knowledgeable out of this entire
all
group.
over. I've been places.
Who's
I might
Steve
know.
Irwin?
A very famous animal handler. It didn't go well.
Yeah, they're really dangerous. I'm.
Animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are we? I think we should finish this, and then
Yeah,
when we're on the road, is what we're
I
calling.
think
Are
we're
we-
heading to
yeah.
the church.
Are we all heading to the church? Have we agreed to head in one
Welcome
direction?
aboard.
All right, great. You guys are on that walk to the church, and next time, next Monday, check back in. You guys will arrive. It's a long travel.
If only to
Sure.
keep an eye on Rat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Rent's just scampering down the
Primary motivation.
For the sake of the community,
It's just
we
scampering down
will...
the street.
Scampering ahead of us.
and the priests and the nuns that belong in the church.
The only difference is Rat's pockets are actually full of rings of power. Not just one.
Actually, my pockets are full of sand.
Ah,
And
my
thumbs.
bad.
Makes for a good distraction in the middle of the fight.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Dungeon
you.
Master.
Thank you, dear
The
viewers.
internet.
Thank you to our crew members.
Yes.
All
Yay!
Woo!
Any parting notes?
Come back again next. Or is it next week?
There
Or-
was was
in 2
a
weeks.
question
Next week,
asking if you could embalm a fairy, if like you could like do it the same way you do butterflies with no embalming necessary. You cannot because fairies have like they're just condensed human elf things.
We could
So
try.
you do need embalming fluid to embalm a
Ask
fairy.
and answer.
I didn't know how to incorporate.
Yeah, it's hard.
And the lady that asked is gone. I haven't seen her text message come up. So
I feel we covered a lot of ground in this
Oh yeah,
episode.
we got a lot done.
From the mating habits of
Oh, thank you.
lots of things
Oh,
to
yeah.
thumbs.
I have
Niles
so
is
many
so well
memories.
educated
Habits
now.
of consumption.
Yes.
Really ran the whole gamut.